What's up, comic book junkies? Mike Smith here, Night Tiger Comics. We got special guests tonight. We're going to do a challenge, Alan's challenge of yellow covers, and Alex the Comic Hoarder's challenge of Scarce comics. Did I get that right?
Yep, Scarce comic. Not necessarily scarce, just like top. Oh. It can be scarce. It can be scarce. Sure, scarce comics.
Okay. So we have black box, silver and bronze with us, Tennessee Joe.
Hey, comic ad. Hello, comic addicts. It's Joe with Black Box, Silver and Bronze, and I've got a stack of oddball comics to show you. No spec, no keys. Let's go.
Yeah, he's a celeb.
Oh wow!
And we got Alan, the comic geek.
That has no introduction.
I'm sorry, Alan. I'm sorry.
No.
So bad.
I'm
messing with you. I don't feel bad, awesome. But I'm gonna make you one.
Alan needs no introduction.
Yeah, that's right. He's the comic collector geek.
Yeah.
So today, Alan's gonna critique mine and Joe's entries into this challenge. So we're gonna do 10 and 10. Any way that you want to start? You want to start with honorable mentions first, maybe? So, Alan, we just want your opinion. I don't critique us to the hilt.
Okay.
Joe, you ready to start this thing out? What do you want to do
I got
first?
10 yellow comics.
What do you want? So do one first. I go, and then I'll go, and we'll go back and forth.
Okay. All right. My number 10.
Hold on. Do you have an honorable?
Man.
Never mind. Oh, come on now.
That was a beautiful book.
Yeah.
I love that book.
My number 10 is True Life Secrets.
Very nice. Very nice.
What is this?
I lost already.
23. Yeah, from 1954, Charlton Comics. And it's got this amazing innuendo cover on it where she's like, what do I need to do to get that jewelry?
What does she need to do, Joe?
Yeah, Joe. Fill in the blanks.
I don't know.
Alan, what do you think of that comic? Is it sexy?
I love it. I actually have a copy of it too. So I love that comic. That's just it's a classic.
Yeah.
I've seen the prices on that come down though in the recent.
There was a warehouse found of them.
Oh, is that what it is? I was seeing a lot of them. I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, and they were high grade too. So
I didn't know that. All right.
Well, I guess I'm up next. Right. I don't think I have anything that's going to beat that, but.
And that was his number 10. That was brutal.
Oh, that's his number 10.
Yeah.
That's his number 10. Okay, I'll go with my number 10 then. I have a slab for number 10.
Oh, wow.
Oh, dang.
Wow.
Batman.
That's a banger.
Yeah.
Number 45.
That's actually an awesome
Christmas cover. 3.5. That's the same. Was it yours at 3.5?
Yeah, mine's a 3.5.
Oh, wow. You guys both I feel like so left out. You guys both have that book.
Okay, that was mine. So
that's awesome.
Alan, what do you think of that? I mean,
those are both awesome books. That Batman is just a book that anytime I see that book on auction, it goes for a crazy price. So
I got it for $200. I know I got it for $300.
Thanks, Steve.
300.
280 something. I'm like, that's a steal. I can't pass it.
What number is it?
That was a steal.
45. And this presents higher than a 3.5. It's really clean copy.
Yeah. It's weird. Anytime it's like sort of like those Christmas covers, they kind of go for a bit more.
Yeah, I was shocked to find out that. I was like, credit money. I'll loan the money to buy it. I mean, could turn around and sell it. I seen copies 1.5s for over 300.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The next week, the same week.
Yeah, actually, you posted that on Instagram, and then I was watching it on Heritage, and it went for like over 1,000, and it was
Really?
it was like a 4.5 or like in that range.
I should crack it and resubmit it to CGC.
Yeah, just keep on pressing it until you get that 9.8.
Okay, my turn. So that was our number 10.
Yeah.
Okay. So this yellow cover from Night Tiger Comics. Vote for me, but there's no voting, so don't vote for me. I'm gonna go with Blue Beetle number 31. World War II cover. He's got a grenade in his hand. He's kicking the Japs right there. They're fell over that 50 or whatever that gun is.
That's awesome.
Do they have the buck teeth? No.
You can't see the front of their face. They're all dead. This is number 31 from June 1944. EC Stoner cover. And yeah.
That's a cool.
When's that from? June of 44?
June of 44.
Wow.
Can you see it pretty good? The glare's not.
Yeah, it looks good.
That's great.
Okay, that's my number 9.
Nice.
That's my number 9. Okay. Thanks, Steve Lucky. Did you say is it Lucky? Look at his name. I think
Lucky.
It is.
I would have said Lucky, yeah.
Stephen Lucky. What a great
All right.
name.
Mike, that was amazing that you picked Blue Beetle for number 9. And it's from June of 1944. And exactly 20 years later, in June of 1964,
Nice.
Blue Beetle was reintroduced in Charlton. And this is the first Silver Age appearance of Blue Beetle.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
this
didn't
is
know
Blue
that.
Beetle number 1 from June of 64.
I need
Same
to
month,
get that.
20 years later than yours.
I need
And
to
it's
get
got
that.
this great mummy cover. I love it. And it's the reintroduction of Blue Beetle in the Silver Age.
That'll be that's on my list now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now,
So there was a different Blue Beetle too, the Ted Cord one.
yeah.
Is that?
I have
Blue
an issue of that. The one that Charlton did 3 or 4 issues of that Blue Beetle, and then they changed to him.
Mhm.
And I have one of the copies somewhere.
So he's not fighting the Japs here. He's fighting a mummy. There's more yellow on this cover than on
That
yours.
mummy said, "Who's your dad?
Yours
Who's your
yellow
daddy?"
ended up about here, and it was green. More yellow.
Well, that's only because that's the scene covering it. So back off, Jack.
So
just
do we judge based on like amount of yellow?
this is one of the issues of Blue Beetle before they changed them. My comic shop find.
Oh wow. Every so often
Anyways.
they list things that are really cool on my comic shop, and then they sell within minutes.
Oh yeah, that's because people have them on their watch list. I put stuff on my watch list.
All right.
But
do I go
okay,
now?
Joe goes first.
All right. My number 8 is Archie's Madhouse, number 27.
Ooh.
All right.
That's the first
Sabrina.
cover.
This is from 1963.
Ooh.
And that is the first cover appearance of Sabrina. It's not her first
Oh,
appearance,
dude, that's sweet.
but it's her
Mhm.
first cover appearance. And she's not even in the book.
Yeah, I think you were the one that told me that, Joe.
Wow.
Sure.
Where did you get that at?
I think I found this one on eBay. It was a really good deal.
How do you even figure that stuff out? I'd love to have that book. I love Sabrina.
Yeah,
She's
isn't
such
it
a cool
cool?
character.
It's a cool cover too.
She's like the Gwen Stacy of the Archie universe.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is. That's good.
And you know what? So what's good about this is like her first appearance is in that Archie's Madhouse,
22.
like
Yeah.
with the gorilla in the cage, right? The
Yeah,
red
Right.
the
cover.
humans in the cage, and then robots looking at them or something.
Yeah, and that one is pretty pricey, but this
Mhm.
one is a lot less, and she's on the cover. So I
And
think
that's
this is a
number
good one
what?
to have if you want to just have a,
What number is it?
Sabrina key.
I do want to have one. What number is that?
This is number 27.
Okay. Wow. See, I love this. I'm learning stuff already.
All
that I
right.
didn't even know.
All right, back to you.
All right, hold on. Let me get some comments up here. She is
She
woman
was woman
spreading.
spreading. Yeah.
Hey, let's see that again. Let's see that again.
All
Come
right, hang on. It's over
Bring
here.
it up. Yeah, you go. Give us a wide angle.
All right, here we go. Yeah, she's woman spreading.
Dang.
That's
Camel
cool.
towing. That now that people are going to start seeing that, it's going to be prices going up.
Yeah.
Okay, Michael Smith, aka the Night Tiger, is going to go with a good girl. Same with you.
Mhm.
This is a number 7 from Timely. It's a Miss Furry, not furry, but Fury.
Miss Fury.
Miss Furry Fury.
I don't have a Miss Fury yet, but both of you guys do.
I have 2 Miss Furies. So.
I know
This
you
is-
do.
This is number 7, fall 1946. Sweet classic good girl cover. Yeah.
That's awesome. If I was going to choose between the two, obviously I'd choose Miss Fury. I just love Miss Fury.
Yep.
But
She doesn't appear in here. She doesn't put on the costume through the whole book. What the hell?
Wait a second. That's
I
just
couldn't
like
believe-
mine. Sabrina doesn't appear inside my comic either.
wow, so that's you guys are keeping with the theme.
I think she's at the beginning, like she has it on and then she takes it off to the storyline. It's like kind of like spy kind of stuff.
Mhm.
She never puts it on. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. All right, so that's you. I mean, that's me. I go first this time though, so I might as well just stay on camera. Anyways, let's get Alan's opinion. Alan said he's going with Miss Fury.
So
Actually,
I like
go
both
ahead.
books because I actually have the Archie one, the Madhouse, but it's really beat up. It's hard to get that book in any nice grade.
Yeah.
That is just a really good book to get.
When I
So,
saw that one,
bit
I
jealous.
jumped right on it. It was-
Yeah, that's a good.
Well,
Yeah.
I have to agree with you because I've seen it now and I want that. So it's going to be one of those
Yeah.
mental notes up there when you're looking at what year is that? That's a Silver Age book. I'm guessing.
1963.
Okay, because I don't look at Silver Age too often, so now I'll be looking at it more.
Yep. Number
Okay, so
27 for
my go. Dang, to keep the heat going, we're gonna go with the Black Knight, number 1. And I think you got a copy of this, didn't
I
you?
have a copy, but it's not in my stack of that I'm showing.
But
nice.
to be fair, I got this years before Joe, so I'm the winner.
Is that Black
Would you-
Knight number 1?
It is Toby Press.
So I think that actually came out before
It
the
did.
other. Yeah.
Oh, it came out like several years before. Like I
So that's
think,
the real first Black Knight.
2 years or 2 or 3 years before, something like that.
Now, that is an earlier period than the Marvel one, but somebody told when I said that was the first one, somebody commented on my post and said there's an
It's not.
early, like he's not on the
In
cover,
Dell.
but there's an earlier.
There's another Black Knight superhero in Dell Comics. I don't know if I think it's Popular Comics, like earlier issues.
Oh, really?
Because I have it. One of them I have, and I was reading it, and I'm like, oh wow, here's the Black Knight, and it's like 1943 or something.
Oh, wow. Way earlier.
Yeah, but I couldn't track any information down on the web about it.
I'll
That's
have
what
to look it up.
sucks.
All right. So this comic, Mike, you let me have this one. This is one you pointed out to me. Adventure Comics, number
Oh yeah,
136 from
yeah.
June of 1949. And you got Superboy racing the train.
Hmm.
And the colors on it, it's just amazing. It's like the yellow is so striking, but then with Superboy with the blue and the red on the yellow,
Looks
it
really
just
good.
pops like crazy.
You know what? They should have had a car on it too, and then
Yeah.
you would have like a plane, train, and an automobile.
Yeah.
That would have been cool.
And then they should have had John Candy on it too.
Yeah, exactly.
Guys, I need help. This stupid computer, I was moving the
Yeah.
mouse and it made my screen like really giant.
Yeah.
You know how
I don't know
to
how
undo
to help
that?
you.
I don't know what to do there. I don't know.
Yeah.
Damn, that's
Speedier than a jet
Oh, here
plane.
it is.
More powerful than a locomotive, faster than a bullet. That's like what they said on the TV show. Did you guys watch
Yeah, I
that
know.
old TV show when you were kids?
No.
Oh,
I
was
said
always-
that I saw that and I said, "Oh, it's got a train." Joe, Joe
Yeah.
loves trains. So, but then when I sent it to him, I read it later and I'm like, "Oh my goodness! If I had read that first, I don't know if I could have gave it to him." I don't remember if that's ever been said on a cover before.
Yeah, it's really cool.
It is,
Yep. All right. So
but that book comes up every now and then. It's not super scarce.
yeah.
What issue is that? Action Comics?
No, Adventure Comics 136.
That's what makes it so cool. It's not even the Superman title.
Yeah. Okay.
I have an earlier issue. I couldn't find it. I wanted to show that one too. A couple issues earlier, there's like a train set and Superboy's there.
Oh yeah, didn't I
Another
send
cool
you
one.
that? Didn't I send you that listing also?
You sent me that listing too, but I can't find it. I don't know where it is. So I go again, right?
Yep.
All right. So number 6. This one's awesome. Strange World of Your Dreams,
Oh,
number
wow.
3.
Oh, I have an issue that I didn't pull it.
Here, one
This
sec.
is-
I'm gonna get.
Do you have this one, Mike? Because this is the
I
only one
know.
with the yellow.
I don't have that one.
So I have issues 2, 3, and 4. It was in 4-issue series. I'm still looking for issue number 1.
Yeah, they're so hard to find.
They're so hard to find.
And they're expensive.
That's yeah. I really like that series.
Simon and Kirby. And this issue is from 1952. And all of the
Nice.
issues, just like this one, just have these crazy, like, fever
Yeah.
dream kind
I
of.
love
So
the
what
dream
they did is they solicited the readers to send
Mhm.
in dreams that they had. And
Mhm.
then they would pick out ones and publish them in a story. So it's really cool.
Actually,
That
it
was-
was you, Mike, that got me into collecting dream covers because of Super Snipe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But that was the cool thing about comics back then. They wanted to give you what you wanted.
Yeah.
They wanted to know what the reader wanted, and then that's what they wanted to give you. They wanted to sell you the product that you wanted. Now you're getting what the writer and the creator wants and not what the reader wants.
Yeah.
And I think, like, whenever you have the red on the yellow, it just double pops,
Oh
yeah.
It's really cool.
Well, it's sort of like that's why Superman covers are so great.
Yeah.
That you got the red and yellow.
Okay,
All right,
Alan,
Mike.
any comments? Hold
Yeah, a couple. Here's my madhouse.
Oh, all right.
So it's like really rough. You can see it's like got spots on it. It's like
Yeah.
it's pretty rough.
But you have it.
But I have it.
Yeah.
And one other thing I gotta show you guys.
Oh, number 1, yeah.
Yeah,
Classic.
it's just
Classic.
these are just. I've been trying to get this whole run. This is all I've gotten so far.
The
This is
green on the back of that guy really, really makes that cover.
Yeah, it's such
Yeah.
a great cover. I like the kind of.
Well, Alan, between you and
Looks
me,
like
we've got the set.
It's only 2. Is it only 2 books?
It's 4.
I thought it was 4.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
have
but-
2, 3, and 4.
Well,
Oh,
since you
wow.
guys are showing
Jeez.
that, just here's my honorable mention.
Oh, yeah.
Bullseye.
Simon and Kirby,
Nice.
number 3, December 54. That's just my honorable mention there because
Yeah.
it's not all yellow anyway.
And
Okay.
let me just say
Oh.
this.
Okay. Hold
one
on,
of
let me
the
get that.
One of the other issues of Strange World of the Dreams that I
Right.
have has Joe Simon's signature in it.
Oh,
wow.
wow.
I got it from Jesse Simon. I couldn't believe he was letting it go.
Nice.
Wow.
All right. Enough about your bragging. My turn.
I thought we're sharing. What do you mean bragging?
Okay. I'm going to okay. Alan, are you sitting down?
Okay. If it's Good Girl, I don't know if I will sit down for long. Oh no! Oh my goodness, I've been trying to get that book for so long.
So have I, and I finally got it for $20.
Oh man. I
Number
actually tried to buy
12.
it for like 100 and something, and somebody outbid me at the last second.
Oh, there was a guy that had one on eBay for 100 and something. It was like super low grade, and he wouldn't come down. So that's number 12, February 1948. Matt Leave cover, sexy cover, auction win off eBay for I think it was $25,
Oh wow.
and it's the highest copy I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's really
Alan,
nice.
it's the highest. I should get it graded, man.
Yeah,
But it is. Have you
get
ever
that
seen
book
a higher?
slab.
Have you ever seen a higher grade? I bet you haven't.
Maybe.
Really? Come on.
I know somebody that has a high grade copy of it actually.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen one for sale other than
But he
that.
paid a lot for it, so yeah.
So what do you think? What do you think I could get out of that? Say if I could get a good like retail, a
You
little
can
bit
get like
below.
it looks like maybe a 4.
Yeah,
4 or
it's
5?
got a corner piece
I saw
of
the
the
corner
cover.
was a little iffy, so
It's
that's
all
why.
it's tore off. But it's there.
So maybe like a 3 then.
Yeah.
Probably you'd get maybe a couple $100, $200-300
Sounds good. Okay,
for
so
$20.
Joe,
That's not bad.
I tell my wife this book's worth that. She's like, "What do I care? You're never going to sell it." Okay. Joe, you're up. Wait,
All right.
I go first. Don't I go first?
Yeah, I thought you
Well,
go again.
That's right,
Yeah,
I do. Hold on. Buster wants out now. He's like little kids, these cats. I'm up next. All right, we'll go with Western Crime Busters number 7. With Wilma West. That's numbers, what I saw, October 53. Alan?
Not bad, not bad. Who's the artist?
I don't know. I don't think I could find it. I couldn't find it.
Looks really cool. I like these Good Girl art ones. You got me now searching in Western books for all these Good Girl art.
Get out of my area. That's my area. Joe, tell him what I just bought. I bought a high copy of Red Arrow number 3.
Oh, yeah,
I already have an issue, but it was $40 on eBay for a 6.0. I couldn't turn it down. But anyways, it's a high grade copy too. I got this for $50. I searched for these, and if they 50 or below is where the sweet spot's at.
Yeah, that's a great price. I've been trying to get Cow Puncher. That's the book that I like.
That's a good one.
Oh yeah, I have number 1. That's a yellow
Steve.
cover. All right, back to my boy. Okay, not my boy. I don't say that. To my friend. To my friend.
My boy Zach. All right, my number 5.
Hold on, make you big. Hold on, we'll make you big.
All right,
Alan, what do you think? Comments of anything?
I like the Westerns. I like the Good Girls.
Yeah, but he wants to see mine, so make me big.
Make Joe big.
Joe, you always show such good stuff. I'm trying to hold back a little bit here.
All right. So my number 5 is a Harvey comic from 1951. It's a romance comic. It's my favorite romance cover. High School Romance.
Oh, I got
number
that.
12.
Yeah.
I've been picking up that series because of you too, Joe.
Yeah.
There's a lot of really great covers in it.
There are.
Did
you get this one yet?
I didn't get that one yet, but I got some. There's a couple that are similar that I got.
I love the
lodge
the lodge in front of the fireplace scene
with
the skis and the shotgun and or rifle, whatever that is.
There's another one where there's a guy. It looks like somebody's looking in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
I have that one too. I can't remember what it is. I have 3 different ones that are like this, but this is just my favorite one. The ski sweater. Look at the ski, the ski sweater.
Yeah.
Like the bearskin rug or whatever it is, the fireplace, the gun on the mantle.
It's such a typical, all the tropes of like the ski lodge romance.
Yeah.
The guy's injured. She's kind of nursing him.
Yeah. So I just really love this one. And the yellow with the red trade dress really pops, you
It
know,
does.
and like
and look at his sweater. It's like the same.
the sweater,
Yeah.
like Superman,
Yeah.
red and blue. Those color, like the primary colors together, just
Work.
are
Yeah.
fantastic. All right.
Damn, you sold me. I got a stack of books from Jesse Simon of romance,
Yeah.
like 20 of them for $10, and he had a bunch of those in
Oh
there.
wow.
Yeah.
But they were like coverless. I think you go now again.
I do. So this is my number 4. And Alan, I was very surprised that this wasn't in your top 10. I thought this was, you were going to show this one, but you didn't. And this is Amazing Spider-Man 129.
I didn't show it for a reason actually. I knew everyone else was going to show this book, so I kind of wanted to hold off on it.
Oh, that's
Oh,
nice of you.
nice.
That's
Yeah.
nice of you. Because sometimes when you do these top 10s, I'm like, damn, I wanted to show
Yeah,
this.
that's why there were certain books I kind of held off on.
That's a nice looking copy too.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
See where my finger is right here? There's like some kind of like oil stain right
Oh
there.
really? It looks
Yeah.
really nice. Good colors.
Yeah, just keep your finger over it and tell us
Yeah,
it's on
well,
not
everything is great except for that right there. I got this in Hawaii at one of my local comic shops. He's more into slabs and modern variants. That like all the guys that go in there go crazy for that stuff. And I was in there and I was just talking to him, and he's like, "Well, what are you looking for?" And I said, "Well, I'm looking for this one." I have one, and he dug it out from behind the counter. So that's I was super excited to get that one.
That's huge.
super.
All right, Mike.
I mean, that's a major key. I mean, the Jackal is such a big character.
Yep.
I know. That Punisher guy, even he might get some traction down the line.
Yeah.
Okay,
people
it's
are
I'm
getting
up.
You're up.
Okay, so I'm gonna show this is Police Comics number 96. First appearance of the Black Widow villain in Police Comics.
Somebody was it you mentioning this to me or somebody else?
That was me.
Yeah, I've been trying to get this book.
So have I. I've been trying to get more and more copies. 1949. The only cool part is she kills herself at the end. She shoots at a Plastic Man, and it bounces off and kills her.
So it's her
the
first
and last
edition?
appearance.
Yeah, but she's really
And
sexy.
cover.
It's really sexy, good girl stuff in here.
Oh
And
wow! I'm gonna
What
have
is
to
that
get
in the
book.
front? Is that a bubble or a magnifying glass
I don't know.
they're in?
It looks like a bubble.
Plastic Man squelches the sinister Black Widow.
You
You
see
got
how
some
goofy that
cheesecake.
guy is, his sidekick?
Yeah, they
I
always made
know.
the sidekicks goofy.
Yep.
Even Plastic Man was a little too goofy at some time. Well, later on they made him more goofy.
Well, that is a very yellow cover. So
Very
Yeah.
high grade. You know, we just really need to take this out and look at it a little closer.
So that's the Black Widow. You scare
it's a
me
pretty-
every time you pull it out and you leave the tape on the
Yeah, I
back.
see that too. I was like thinking the same thing, Joe.
Let's see the splash page here.
Oh wow, she is pretty sexy.
And what is this? Who
Is
is
it
the
Will
artist?
Eisner art?
No, it's not Will Eisner. Who's the creator? I forgot. Who created
Good
Plastic
question.
Man? Wasn't Lou Fine? It was somebody
Here,
else.
I'm gonna tell you. Reed
Oh,
Crandall.
Cole.
Oh, Jack Cole.
Jack Cole. Jack
Yeah.
Cole art. Oh, he's good.
Mike, what's the number of that issue?
96. That's good. That's the Jack Cole art is so good. He's like Will Eisner. Both of them are really top notch. They're very similar.
Actually, I might know somebody that can get me that book. I'm gonna try to pick it up. I actually know somebody that has.
So
it.
that's my number. I don't know, 5. What is it? I forget.
No,
what
that
it
was number 4. Now we're up to
Oh,
number
okay.
3, and you go again.
Oh, I go again. Okay, I'm gonna go with Prize Comics number 10. The Black Owl, May 1941.
Nice.
Obviously a Prize Batman ripoff. But this is a super scarce, super hard. I have never seen another one for sale. I got it out of Dollar Bin like 20 odd years ago. Complete,
Wow.
but low grade. And that's it. Prize Comics, 1941. That's before Pearl Harbor. So that's before we entered the war. Nazi spies were abound.
What year again?
1941.
Yeah.
That's a prize of my collection. But it really is. I would never part with this. It's a coffin book. It's going in the coffin.
Cool.
It's got a special place in heaven with me. Okay, so Alan, any comments?
I was just gonna say.
Okay. Number one.
Yeah.
His first
Oh, that was the
appearance.
one you got that recently, didn't you?
Yeah, I just picked this up recently. It's gonna be in that unboxing still. It hasn't
Who's
been
that?
shown yet.
What's that guy's name again? I forget.
This guy, Firebrand, I think.
Firebrand, yeah. Because I remember the Red Bee, but the Red Bee was in Hit Comics.
But you told the story about this, didn't you? Like bid on one that was more expensive. You got
way
this one
more
at
expensive.
higher
This one was
grade.
so much cheaper.
Yeah.
And it's like not that bad, the restoration. It's like color touch, pieces added,
Who
reinforced.
cares? That's like history in your hands.
Yeah, it's like first Phantom Lady, first Firebrand.
If I had a choice between that and the Declaration, I think I'd choose that.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
You know,
like
Alan, one of the things that I really enjoy about your channel from the beginning was how you have the love of comics. So, you know, the grade, the restoration, it's like you want to have that. You want to have that piece of history. And I always enjoyed watching your channel because of that, because it's like, it's just
I
like,
just want to have the book.
yeah, it's a cool comic. I want to have the book, right? So,
well, you know, I like Alan and your channel because we have the same brain wavelength.
We're all collecting
like of stuff that
stuff.
we. I mean, we have our little out things, but we have this similar, you know, inside the pie chart.
Yeah,
And the golden age, and that's the goal here is just to get everybody excited about it. There's so much to still discover. It's like, how can you still be discovering a new like a series? There should be like a finite, but it seems like they're infinite.
There's always something new. It's like, oh man.
Yeah.
Especially when you're getting into the golden age.
Yeah.
Okay, whose go is it? Mine?
Me. I have to show my number 3. All right, so you showed from 1941 or 44.
Yeah.
This is going to be the Red Menace, Communism, Avenger #1.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't have that.
This is from 1955, Magazine Enterprises. And if you look at the title across the top, the Red Menace meets America's newest hero, the Avenger. And then look at the vehicle there, right? They got the commie stars and, you know, and the bad guys there. And
I've seen a few of those for sale, but never that one. That is a cool one.
And the yellow with the red title again, and the blue car. It's just so it's so classic.
Where did you get? You got that from a shop, I'm assuming.
I've had this one for before we even met. I probably got this from either my comic shop or Mile High Comics, but like way before comics started skyrocketing.
Yeah, because I have never seen that particular issue for sale. I see it like a lot of the other ones, but that one seems never.
I had issue 1, 2, and 3, and then I was like going to start downsizing, and I sold 2 and 3.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and then I regretted it.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Been there.
Very cool book.
That's why I don't sell anymore, because of the regret.
All right,
you're up. You're up.
All right, here's my number 2 comic. This is Ace Comics number 147.
Oh wow!
Oh, nice.
1949. David McKay.
So sexy.
And this was one of the early Phantom covers. So this reprinted some of the newspaper strips, I think. but he was on the cover starting with number 143
Mhm.
through the last issue, number 151. And the reason I got into these, well, I love the Phantom, but I didn't know about these until Mike, you showed one where he was like diving underwater.
Yeah.
And then I started picking them up. And I have.
And then he started getting more than me. I actually sold him one of mine.
Yeah, you sold one of yours to me when you had the COVID fever, and then
See,
I
that's what you
started.
do. Wait for Night Tiger to be all delusional and then get all of his comics.
Yes,
know.
yes. When he gets delusional, that's when you can get him to part with the books. So that's my number 2.
Cool.
And then
cool.
Back
so
to you.
Is it? Or I thought you went now.
No, I just showed 2, so now it's back to
Oh,
you.
okay. Back
You're going to
me.
show your 2 and 1.
Okay. Alan, any comments?
Yeah, I've been trying to get that 143, the first cover. Yeah, just really great books. I really like the Phantom.
I sold him the last issue. That is like the hardest of the whole series to get.
Yeah, I know.
What was I thinking?
And I got like 4 or 5 issues at one time from Blizzard,
Yeah. He had a whole set just going off at one time.
Oh,
I got all of them except for one, which I didn't bid on because I already had it.
Oh, I bid on those. I think you must have outbid me on everything.
I had some high bids because I wanted them.
There's a seller called You Love Comics, I think. Have you heard of them? They have a store in Georgia or something.
Yeah.
I bought 5 issues of Magic Comics with Mandrake on the cover from them when they listed them. They were all like $50 a piece. I bought every one of them.
Wow.
And well, no, I think they were 65 or 70, and I offered 50 for each.
Mm-hmm.
So then I thought, I sat down and go, man, that's still a good price.
Mm-hmm.
I went quickly back. I said, I better buy them so no one else gets them.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, where are they? I couldn't find them. They weren't showing up. And I'm like, oh my, I'm going to panic. I'm like almost having a heart attack. Where are they? Where are they? But he accepted all the offers and he was transitioning, the invoice. Yeah. So they finally came up and he accepted all the offers. I was like, whoo.
Okay. Yeah, I've had something like that happen to me. Like I offered a really lowball offer on a kind of a cool book. Do you know the Cherry Blossom first appearance?
Yeah.
I have like a 4 or 5 of it. I bought it for like $150, and then that book went crazy price. So somebody put a 9.0 for like $450. So I was like, oh, that's actually a much better grade. And so I offered $300 on it because it had best offer. And then it disappeared from eBay. I was like, oh man.
I know, panic time.
I shouldn't have like lowballed it because actually it was already a really low price because usually 6.5s go for like 400. So, but he accepted my offer. I was like, oh my goodness. I just picked up so it was a sweet book to pick up. That's my little story.
You had to go change your underwear?
Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah.
All right. So let's do some shout outs. We got Graphic Man. How you doing, brother?
Hey,
Steve
I've
Lucky
met him a couple times.
Steve Lucky was with us from the beginning. Of course, the ever lovable Stephen Codwell from I Love Disney and Comics. Collector 6, the man with the collection. We also have or had in here some other people, I think, but I don't see anybody else, so maybe not. Okay. So before I get started, I was going to tell you this story. So one of those Phantom, I might have told this to you, Joe. So I made a rookie mistake early when I was collecting. You make mistakes, you learn from it. I found one of those Phantom books missing centerfold for $20 on eBay, and it was in Canada. So I bought it, and then I told, I left a message. I like to leave kind messages, to keep the person from wanting to sell to me. But I said, thank you so much. This book is really scarce, and I'm glad to have it. And thank you, for the incredible price and all that. So I waited, man. It was like almost 2 months. So I finally tried to get a hold of these people like, you told us the wrong address, and it came back. And so I looked, they sent me a picture, and I'm like, you didn't put it in there right. They're trying to blame me for it. So I'm like, what the heck? So, well,
Mhm.
what do you want us to do? And I'm like, I want you to send it back again.
Mhm.
Okay. And so another month and a half. And then I contact him finally. They go, oh, it came back. It says it's not, there's no such address as this. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. So I'm like, whatever, just return my money. So it's getting too stressful. The next thing I know, I see it on eBay for $500. I'm
Oh
like, are you
man,
kidding me? Yeah, it was like,
I had the same thing
okay.
happen with like a Fantastic Four #5. I wanted an auction like a 2 or 3. I think it was a 2 or 3 for $1,000. And they so it was X-Men 5, which is the first Doctor Doom, and they basically they canceled the order. They said, "Oh, you're in Canada. Oh, we don't ship to Canada." I'm like, "Wait, I would ship it to somewhere in the U.S."
Yeah.
But they just canceled the order, and they blocked me. They
Oh
wouldn't let me
man.
send them messages or anything. And then they relisted it for like 5,000 or something crazy. It was like, yeah, I was really upset about it. But
I was in an auction for one of those headline comics, the early ones when Simon and Kirby just took over and he came a crime comic. I think it was like 28 or something. And they can be pricey. And I won it for an auction for 20. I was down to the wire and I won it $27.
oh wow,
Then I went and checked, in my purchase or whatever, or nothing. I'm like, where the hell is it? I'm looking. Finally, I couldn't find it. I found a way to contact them, and they're like, oh, well, we're sorry. We had sold it already, but we forgot to pull the auction. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah,
And
I
I
hate when
called
that happens.
eBay, and they're like, well, we can't really do anything.
oh man,
Anyways, it's my go.
Yep.
Number
You're,
8,
you're
9.
9 and
Two.
10.
number 2.
Number
We're
not
going
1
10
and
for
2
1.
actually, 1 and 2,
You're number 2,
and your number 1.
and then
This
you're
is
number
my-
1.
This is my number 2. Don't see my number 1. I am not a number. I am a human being.
I was just bidding on this book.
Wow,
Number
Mike, you got some-
57. March 49.
What number is it?
Number 57.
Wow, you got an old Superman and an old Batman.
That's a nice one.
Is that your
At-
Superman?
Yeah, I believe so. During
Wow.
COVID, right before COVID, when they were giving the money away or giving us our money back, I said, okay, I'm going to finally get some Golden Age DC because I usually don't go for Timely or DC because that's what everybody else goes for. So I paid $214 for this. I cleaned it. I soaked the cover, and I think it ended up splitting like most of the way.
Man.
So,
Looks
but
good.
still, it's a really nice looking 1.0.
I don't have any Superman that old.
Okay, that's my number 8. Let's see
That's
what the
number
people
9.
say.
That's your
number 9. My number 9.
2. Number 2.
That's your number 2.
Number 2.
Who do what things for our people who do those things are
He's
bad.
talking about guys who clean books and split them.
No, I think he
Hey.
means the people that don't ship the books.
Oh,
Oh.
I was going to say, it's not going anywhere. It's staying in my collection. Who's wearing the pants in that book? Oh,
Lois
yeah.
is. Lois is wearing the pants.
So I don't want her wearing any pants. Okay. So you go and then we'll switch it this
you
time.
go again. You go
No,
again.
I don't want to do it like that because it's the last book.
Oh,
So let
okay.
Joe
You
show
can't
his
change
9.
the rules in the middle.
You want to go back to the old way?
No,
This is like builds up drama.
it's fine. It's fine. I'll go. All right.
Let's go.
Here's
Look,
my
old
number.
man, show your dang book.
Here's my number 1. Torchy.
Oh,
yes.
Torchy.
Yeah. I've been trying to get that book also.
All right.
Yeah, I've been trying to get that book too. It's the second series.
Yeah, this is the
Yeah,
Super
or the
Comics
reprint.
This reprints Torchy number 4, which is on the cover of that one, Alan. You have number 4.
Good question.
Is that the submarine one?
That's number 5.
All right.
This is probably the easiest Torchy to afford right here.
Right.
I know it can be pricey though. I know it
The
can be
ones that
pricey,
Alan
though.
Oh,
has.
actually, you're right. Torchy number 4 is the submarine one. You're right.
So this reprints that. This is from 1964. And can you guess who the cover artist is?
Joe Simon.
No.
No,
But he
it's
Dan DiCarlo.
You're on the right track now.
Bob Montana.
Nope.
DiCarlo's brother.
Stan Goldberg.
Oh.
He
Who's
did
Stan
Archie
Goldberg?
too, right?
Yep, he
How's that
did.
name familiar?
Now this is a great book. This is
It is.
the yellow, and then with her with the red, and the stories inside. They're so great. There's such great art inside.
Yeah, I really like Torchy. They're fun.
And at one time, I guess somebody was charging 20 cents. That's marker, and this is marker over here. They crossed the price out and wrote 20. Unfortunately,
well,
but
you know what? They did it. They did it pretty not, or it doesn't look super bad. You know, like it looks sloppy.
Yeah. So that's it. That's
did
my
you get that
10
off?
yellow.
Did you get?
That's my 10 yellow covers.
That's your last one.
Yeah, that's number 1.
Oh, that was number 1.
Get that? Did you get that off eBay?
Yes, I did.
How much did you pay for that? I saw one.
Not a lot.
They're not that expensive, I don't
40 bucks or something like that.
I think I paid I paid $47. There's a couple on there like around $60
I'm good.
right now.
Yeah.
Right.
But
I know I've noticed a lot of books are overpriced. What the heck's going on?
eBay is like always overpriced though. You have to work on them a bit.
But Alan, the Torchy books you have, those go for several $100s, right? Maybe more.
Up to thousands.
Up to thousands, right?
I think over maybe what a 3.0 probably where you get a good
3.0 is going to be like that $500 range, and then then it goes crazy after that.
So I was really happy to get that. The art inside is great. It's I get to appreciate it, and
it has a unique cover too. That's why I like those.
Original.
Reprints.
The IW Publishing and the Super Comics reprints. They always did a new cover.
Yeah,
and some of them are great.
Yeah, I'm actually starting to collect the IWs.
Yeah.
So because they just have such great covers.
Well, you're late to the party, brother, because we got them all.
You got them all. Actually,
back off, Alan.
I want to show one book really quickly.
I got my 10 waiting, but go ahead.
I was just looking at that on.
I got this for a great price. This is a hard book to find.
Did you get that one for like $19 off of eBay?
I got it maybe a couple of years ago.
Oh.
I paid probably about $15-20, but now they go for probably about 100.
There's a 9.8 for like slabbed. I think it's like $190 or something like
that.
Alan, jump on it.
So this is Bill Ward that did the art on this one.
Yeah.
And this is not meant for kids.
Yeah.
It is Scorchy. It takes Scorchy to a new level.
One. I'm looking.
It is a great book. It is a really great book. I can't show the insides because definitely not meant for kids. Really great book.
Just go ahead, show us an inside. What the heck?
Do you want to see?
Sure. You guys want to see?
And I will show you an inside of the Torchy.
We can compare.
Okay. I'm holding my number 10. It's a big book.
So this is your channel, so it's okay. I wouldn't do this on my channel.
Okay, everybody, if you have kids in the room, time to put them to bed.
So.
Yep, there it is.
So it's a bit more sexy.
Yes, it is.
Scorchy.
So this is all Bill Ward art, which is
okay. That's enough for these guys. Go find your wife, really. Gentlemen. Go find your wives.
Hey, Mike, make me big. I'll show you Torchy. Show you some Torchy.
Whoa.
Yeah, Torchy.
Who does that? That's Bill Ward. That's Bill Ward.
Bill Ward, yeah.
Yeah, he's another great one.
So these
guys really knew their profession.
This one you don't really have to censor, but
yeah, incredible art.
Yeah, I think Bill Ward always kind of wants to make the girls super sexy.
Look at this one.
I'm surprised Fox Comics didn't try to get him.
Yeah, so this is a good one to try to hunt down if you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get that.
If you're not on a budget, buying one comic a week.
Yeah.
Hey, I got
All
a
right.
nice comment coming. Okay. Oh, I got to do my number 10.
Yep.
Yeah, show your
Number-
last book.
Numero
This is your number
10.
one. Number one.
My numero primero. My primero.
Oh, nice. I know you really like the robot covers.
Heck yeah. I grew up on Buck Rogers and Flash Gordon serials on Saturdays.
Yeah, I actually have
This is actually earlier, Joe, than the last one. So the
I have
other
the
one was
VHS with all the
Yeah, but
Flash
the other one
Gordon.
was Superman.
yeah, this is 49. This is 1941.
Did you get
Oh,
that
wow.
from Jesse?
I got this from Jesse Simon Comics. I traded a Detective 101, I think, and $200.
Yeah.
Nice.
And he put it up for auction. He got another 200 out of it.
Is that your earliest Action Comics?
I believe it is.
So tonight you showed your earliest Action, your earliest Superman, and your earliest Batman.
Wow.
No, that's not my earliest Batman.
Oh.
I have a 32 Catwoman issue that Alan's trying to get. Did you get that issue?
Yeah, I got all the major Catwoman ones.
Remember I showed it and you go, oh, I need to get that one. Where
Is
she
it the one-
dies, she falls off the waterfall. Supposedly she
Oh.
died, and then they bring her back.
Oh, okay, that's a different one. No, I don't have that one yet.
She has a new costume. I forget what issue that is.
I have the new costume one where she gets the new costume.
All right, scarcity challenge. What time is it? Hey, we did it in less than an hour. Hey, I got a couple. No, or do I? Let me see what I got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I need a number 10 over here.
It's only 5.
Yeah, I only do 5. It's only 5.
I want it. Okay, well, I still want to show the other 5 that I have.
Well, you can show the other 5 after we each do our 5. I only have 5. And
Well,
this is
let me
the
pick my 5. Let me pick
top
my
5 rare and significant challenge, right?
I don't know.
Right,
I don't know.
Alex,
I don't know what. I don't know what the significant means.
And you're supposed to tag some other people. So I'm going to tag Epoch
Okay. Oh,
and
good
Steve
friends of mine.
Caldwell. You're here. I love Disney and comics. And then I got to contact this guy, but there's a channel I watch called Comic Samurai.
Oh, wow.
And he shows one of the things that he does. He shows really great comics. And one of the things he does is 5 or 10 underappreciated comics. And he gets really excited about them. And he tells you the story and why it's good. And that's my favorite thing that he shows is his underappreciated comics. He's called Comic Samurai. So Epoch and Steve, I love Disney and comics, and Comic Samurai. That's who I'm tagging.
Okay, I'm going to check the Comic Samurai after this.
Yeah,
So
check
what is
out
it?
and
So
look
what
for
happens?
the titles of the underappreciated comics. They're really good.
So what is
And
going
I've been
on?
buying some comics that he's talked about, like that have great stories in them or something like that.
Nice. We're turning Bubs to the golden age.
All right, Bub.
What's up, Bubs?
Oh, tag Bub.
So what is this tag thing again?
Oh, so my friend Collecto 6 picked up the Scorchy.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I was watching that one.
Okay, so who's kicking this thing off?
I can go.
Okay.
All right. So I have.
Oh, well, that's not Joe.
All right. So I have 5 comics that are. I chose like rare and like that I really like. All right.
You mean scarce? You mean scarce?
I don't know. Scarce, rare, whatever.
Same thing,
Right.
yeah.
They're
Hard
not
to
rare.
find. There's not a lot of these. All right. Number 5 is a promo comic from the 50s called Scotty McTape.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Out
nice.
Okay. This was produced by 3M, Minnesota Mining and Manufacturing. And this guy here is the mascot for Scotch Tape. And he's called Scotty McTape. He's this Scottish guy here. And
That is so cool.
And This is the only one I've ever seen. It needs some conservation. It needs like Jerry the Jitterbug magic on it. It's barely hanging on. You could see the corner up here and all this down here. But when I saw that, I jumped right on that, and I have never seen another one since. This is a I don't know, is that scarce, Mike?
Yes, it
Rare?
is.
I don't know, but that's my number 5.
Yeah, that as a
That's
promo,
nice.
maybe that may be rare because it's a promo.
Yeah.
Probably
Yeah,
wasn't.
those promos comics are really hard to get.
Yeah. And this is
So-
dingy, but sometimes when you see these comics, it's like you see it, you know, if you don't jump on it,
Somebody
you're not
else
going to have
will.
another chance. So
Okay, so did you know about that before you bought it, or was it something you just stumbled upon?
I stumbled upon it.
Okay.
But as soon
like
as I
the-
saw it, I knew that it was going
Yeah,
to be hard to find. So I just
that's the great thing about Golden Age, that discovery thing.
yes.
And it's funny because up where I work in Alabama, the 3M factory is only like 10 miles away.
Hmm.
Yep.
So he's
Very
kind of like a
cool.
Howdy Doody almost looking dude.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is another Scotty McTape promo comic, where he meets Woody Woodpecker.
Wow.
And
Oh wow.
that one is, I see that
Ultra.
more often. Like,
Oh, you do? Okay.
yeah, I think there might even be one on eBay right now. It's that one I see. This one, I've never. There it is, Scotch tape, right?
Scotch tape.
Scotch
Who doesn't
tape,
have it? I think I have. Look at this.
right?
We all have the same one.
Yeah. So that's my first one at number 5. You're up, Mike.
All right.
Nice.
So this first one is it's a Holyoke. It's ultra scarce.
Awesome.
It's a one shot.
Surefire.
So this book, I actually bought it off DTA Collectibles years ago, and they had a little blurb next to it saying, "We've never seen this the 80 years that we've been in business." And it was 80 bucks. So I bought it. It was some Captain Arrow stories that were not published.
Mm-hmm.
So they just picked them up and threw a new cover on, and they published them. And I guess the print run was probably pretty low. I actually found, so there's a second issue that came out, like they issued it again. So this is 43. So in 45, they issued the comic again with like more of a vanilla background here. And I actually found that on eBay for 60 bucks.
Oh wow.
And then what's his Man Cave Comics sent me the 252 Batman. And so for a gift, I sent him the other issue. And man, that book is just as scarce as this one.
Hmm.
It's a World War II cover. And I've never seen another one ever.
Mike, put it back up to the but
Oh, this is
I
a
wanna look
Gerber.
at this,
It's a Gerber 7.
the bottom circle there. Can you put that even closer?
Yeah,
Oh,
what is
that's-
that in the? What is that in this? What is it? What kind of character is that?
He has like a white
Like
scarf.
Cobra, like the Cobra dude,
Yeah, that's
Commander
cool.
Cobra.
That is
Oh,
cool.
weird.
Nice.
And I just, it was burned, like it was burned here. So I just printed out and kind of matched it up on the background a little bit.
Oh, so that's a piece that you added.
I didn't add it, I just slipped it behind it.
Oh,
But
okay.
yeah. Anyways,
Nice.
that's mine. It's called Very Surefire, the Very Best Surefire Comics.
Wow.
Quite a long title. There actually is a second series too that has superheroes on the cover. There you go. That's a scarce one.
All right.
Alan, anything? Any comments anywhere?
You made me want to show this book.
All right.
Oh, that's cool.
This is Peter Penny and the Magic Dollar. This is actually mentioned in The Seduction of the Innocent, and it's like there's actually 4 different versions to this book. So this is the first print, and there's like there's one without this stuff at the bottom, and then they changed the artwork a little bit on later copies as well. But this one is a super scarce book. You just don't see it very
I've
often.
never heard of it, but I'm glad you showed that so I could keep
Yeah.
an eye out for it.
Keep an eye out for it because it's one of the hardest SOTI books to get.
That's a promo comic, right?
It's a promo comic all about how to best use your money,
Oh, I
how
like
to
it.
spend your dollar. It's from 1947 from the American.
Remember, you saw it on Night Tiger Comics.
Alan, you don't have that many promo comics, though, do you?
No, I never really got into promo comics. There's a couple that I bought because you mentioned them, like the one about the government waste.
That one's great, Alice in Blunderland.
Yeah, I just once you mentioned, like I'm so anti-government, big government.
So look at this. We influence each other so much. We discover new things just being friends with each other.
All right, what was the name of that again?
It's Peter Penny and his magic dollar. So look, there's different versions. Some of the other versions you can get a little cheaper. They're usually a couple $100.
Yeah.
If you can get the first print, you're probably looking at $500 to $700 range.
All right. Alan, what's SOTI? Why was it SOTI?
Why is it SOTI? Because I think the fact that they're kind of influencing kids to be, like capitalists and stuff like too much, markety stuff, that kind of idea.
Hey, Alan, on the SOTI books, when you get them slabbed,
it doesn't say why. Is that what you're going to ask?
Yeah, but does it say it's a SOTI book?
Yeah. So
do they usually say they're a SOTI book?
No, it doesn't. Sometimes they say, but this one doesn't.
Okay.
American Bikers Association promotional 2 versions, slightly different in size, exist. Now, there are actually CGC is actually wrong when they say there's only 2 versions, because I found 4 different versions. Because I'm really obsessive kind of guy.
No, we're both like that. We're researchers.
Yeah, I did a lot of research, and there's actually 4 different versions.
I have to say, all 3 of us are like dogs on a bone.
Do you just have the one version though, right?
Yeah, and I determined that this was the first print, and that's why I paid a little more than I should have probably for this book, but I wanted.
So how did you determine this? How did you come to the conclusion that was the first print?
Because there's subtle differences between them, and you can tell that it was like a revision of this book.
Where did you get the original information?
So there's actually, I think, the Blizzard guy.
Yeah.
I think he's the guy that manages. He has a website devoted to SOTI.
Well, that's his website.
I'm pretty sure. Just based on some things, there's certain references that it seems like it's him. So I was trying to talk to the guy about it, but I think it is him. I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100% sure, but I think so.
Message him on eBay and say, "Hey, are you the dude that has that website?"
Yeah, you know what's weird? I messaged him on Instagram. He never responds to me. I don't know.
He probably gets a lot. He probably gets a lot of requests.
Stuff from him. I bought a ton of stuff from him.
Yeah,
but you never know.
Just busy. He sells so much stuff.
But you could be 30 people each day messaging him. You go on, if you do it on a sale, like in a book, you'll have to open it thinking.
I messaged him about he had a collection of Junior and Sunnies. I was like, hey, stop putting them up for auction. I'll just buy them all. It's because I was annoyed because he would put them up 1 per week.
Yeah.
And I was like, I just want them now. I'll pay you whatever the last sale was, and you'll get more than your money's worth. And he was dragging it out. It was so painful. So yeah. But
I actually messaged Nucadia and I said, "What's the deal with you guys? Every time I search Golden Age books, I'm getting all your books from your software or from whatever it is." And then we're sorry, it's our software. We can't do nothing about it. I'm like, I knew it was, but I just wanted a confirmation because it really makes me mad when I go looking for Golden Age. And it's 30 pages of modern comics.
Yeah,
from Nucadia.
The thing that really bothers me is the reprints. You know what I mean? Where it's something on CD or something like CD with
PS art book, APS art books, or
I hate that.
Yeah. and you're
or a
just like,
photocopy book.
yeah, I hate those. I really.
There was like one that was like, it was right like where it could be if somebody actually didn't know what it was, like
I saw one.
$17. But hold on. So it was a reprint, but I always would click on it going, oh darn, I did it again. Because
Yeah.
I quickly go down and go, oh dang it. So finally, like after a couple of weeks, I'm like, oh, that's that one. Don't click on it.
Yeah, no, I saw somebody do that, and they listed a book. They listed it at the Golden Age price. So I was like, and so I'm like, oh, it must be the real. And then you read the description, and it says reprint. And it's like, but why are they listing it at like $1,200?
Yeah.
Nice
like,
try, buddy. Who
wow,
knows?
it's so bad.
I think, Joe, you're up now.
Yes, number 4.
Number 4.
All right, for number 4, I originally
Oh,
had
that's
this
right.
in my yellow pile, but then I took it out and I put
That
it in
didn't
my,
sound very good.
My yellow pile.
but it's a Classics Illustrated, but it's from Australia. It's The Adventures
Oh, wow.
of Sherlock Holmes.
You never know
Classics.
what the heck Joe's going to show.
It's classic. It's a classic illustrated reprint in Australia. They called them classic comic. It was landscape, right, instead of portrait. And here's the back.
Is it pretty thick?
That's about as thick as a regular size comic, but
Is it comic size, or it looks very long?
It's comic size. It's the exact same size as a
comic.
Oh,
okay.
But
it looks long. It looks really long.
Yeah, but it's not. It's this. Actually, it is a little bit longer because you could see like the board.
Yeah, the Australian ones were.
It's a little bit longer, but what's interesting is inside there's 2 pages of comics side by side printed. So like half of this would be one of our page of comics, and then the other half would be the next page. So you get like 2 pages on one page. It's all black and white inside. There's no date, but it's from the Golden Age, and it's just really
sweet,
cool,
dude. Yeah,
no, it's cool. Really cool.
Yeah, so you see why it was going to be one of my yellow covers too.
Yeah,
it
looks really
yellow.
nice.
Yeah, but then I said, "No, that's really rare. You never see that." So I'll
you
show
just
that.
stumbled upon it, or is that something you knew about?
Nope, I stumbled on that too. But it was something I love. I love detective stories, Sherlock Holmes, Charlie Chan, Agatha Christie stuff. I've read them all, and I saw that, and I was like, "Oh, that's really cool." And I bought it from Australia, and they shipped it over.
Nice.
Alan, any comments?
I always want to buy some of these Australian sales that I see, but the shipping just kills me. Like it's like $40 for the shipping or something crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like buying the Bronze Age reprints. They have like giant on the side, and they have really thick. They're all black and white, and they're a little bit taller, but you can get them like $20. But the covers to me look so cool. They have like fantastic whatever or giant size, 96 pages, and it has Superman. It's a reprint cover, but I don't know. There's something cool about them.
There is one guy on eBay in the U.S. who's got a ton of Australian comics. He's called Basement Comics.
I buy from him.
Stuff from him before.
He's got a ton of stuff from Australia for some reason. I bought a couple of things from him. That one came from Australia. I have another one. I showed it recently. It was also landscape like that. It was a Tom Mix Western with a train on the cover.
Oh, nice.
Which is killer.
Actually,
all right.
I have to show you something afterwards. You reminded me something. I have a train cover for you.
All right, cool. All right, Mike, let's see your number 4.
Oh, Scarce books. Last issue. Gunsmoke.
Oh, nice.
Is
that related to the TV show? Gunsmoke?
No, this is from Youthful Magazines publisher. This is a ghost book. Somebody didn't know what comics were, probably flea market dealer, listed 2 of these issues for $15. And the other one was falling apart, but this one is nice. I mean, it's not high grade, but it's all attached and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got this Mass Marvel story in. He's like the Ghost Rider. It's really cool stuff in here. Really good art.
I think the coolest thing is that skeleton.
Yeah, I was thinking of it too.
But this is an extremely scarce book. But Gerber, I thought I looked it up, but no, I guess so. This was $10.42. Let's see it again.
Nice.
Beast of Horror. Beast of Horror.
For $10, that's a great deal.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I pressed it. I dry cleaned it a little bit.
Looks good.
All right, so that's my number 3, 2, 4, 4.
That's 4.
That's 4. Alan, any comments on there?
That's a very cool cover. I like the skeletons. That's pretty awesome.
And
you like skeletons? That's good.
Oh,
okay, but a
Joe
lot of
showed us the
those,
skeletons.
a lot of that series has a lot of cool good girls in it. I just picked this one up. It's actually a yellow cover also. Let me just show that real quick, and then Joe. I just got this one.
I like the trade dress on there.
$25.
Yeah, I like the Spire.
Put it
$25. My
Put it
comic
closer.
shop.
I can't really see the girl.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, the way the art did it, it's kind of it's like a lot of chaos going on. It's hard to
It looks
pull
almost
out
like an
pictures.
explosion or something.
Nice.
Look at the top, Masked Marvel.
Yeah.
Almost looks like the Red Skull if he was green.
Yeah.
It's funny because from issue 6 on is Gerber like 6 or 7.
Oh wow.
So that last is the last issue, and this is number 6. It was $25 at my comic shop. It's like a 1.5. It's got a split cover.
All right. Number 3. There is a skeleton on this cover, but he's pretty small.
Nice.
Yeah, nice.
That's
I know
a great
this book.
one.
This
But
is
that's not
Manhunt number 9 from 1948, Magazine Enterprises. The conductor in the train is a skeleton.
And it's got a skull right there.
And it's got a skull, the quiet shape of death. The girl, the red dress. This is pretty.
That's
scarce,
such a great cover. Oh my
but
god!
rare. There are only 8 on the census. That's pretty scarce.
Did you pick that up from Heritage Auctions?
I think I did, but it was not recently. This was like 5-6 years ago. Before.
Oh, okay, because one just came up on Heritage and I lost out on it. So
Yeah,
I was just curious.
Now this one,
who won it?
This is actually one of the like first for me, big books that I spent money on. Which like now today it's like it's nothing, because I bought it about 6 years ago before the price has soared. But I think I paid like maybe $200-$300 for this.
Oh man, that's so good.
Which at the time I was just getting back into, buying old comics, and that was a lot of money for me. But
yeah,
it presents beautifully.
Yeah, I like the girl in the red dress.
Yeah,
awesome.
And like I said, there's 8 on the census, so I think that's pretty scarce, right, Alan? If it's only 8.
Yeah, it's super scarce.
Yeah. Okay, so that's my number 3. Mike.
Okay. Where am I going to do? That's your number 3, so I'm doing my number 3. Okay. Alan, did you want to make any comments?
Nope. That was awesome. I like that book. I've been trying to get that book too, so it's a good one.
All right. So next up, All Funny number 16. And not 1,
but 2, I see.
But 2.
Oh, then it's not rare.
It's an
extremely,
extremely scarce book. Oh, you try to find one there. So
well,
let me
keep
see,
on buying them
because
all.
one of these is actually an error issue. Here, you guys, drum roll because it's got the tape on it.
I'll be right back. Keep talking.
But is this the error issue? So this is a key. Why is it a key, you ask? Alan, did you ask me that?
Why is it a key?
Because it's the first time that Superman and Batman team up in a comic book.
I think that's where I've seen this book before. I think you mentioned it to me.
So this is 1947. They didn't actually team up in World's Finest till 53 or 4, something like that. So this is actually, it's not the actual characters. I'm excuse me.
Get some water.
I mean, it's not the actual Batman and Superman, but it is the characters. So it's like a projection this guy sees in his mind.
Oh,
But
okay.
anyways, two of the pages are missing blue. So
Oh,
you get,
yeah. So it's a print error.
yeah. So you get Superman's white and Batman's white. So anyways, yeah, so that's a really scarce book. Not a lot of people know about that.
So I think the error makes it even more scarce.
And it actually is in the Key Collector app if you use that for a guide. But so that's an error copy. You got a regular one here. Yeah, I'm looking for this book because I got both of them for under $30. So if I can find them like that, I'll snatch them up.
So
That's
what does the Key Collector apps, or what does the Go Collector say in terms of census on that?
I don't know. Oh, when I looked it up on Cover Price, I couldn't. There was no sales except I think mine.
Oh wow!
Wow, that was cool.
Okay, Joe, you're up.
That, Joe.
Well, I'm gonna top it.
You keep on showing me. I'm not Joe.
Oh,
right.
Hold on. Sorry.
All right. So at number 2 is Riggin' Bill.
Rigging Bill.
All right. There is one on the census, and it is in my possession.
Nice.
This is an extremely rare or scarce. I don't know the difference.
Promo?
It's not a promo. This was given out to like the military, and it kind of had like funny humor in it. And there's no date, but it's estimated from like the 40s.
Oh,
and
wow.
There was a similar one. I have one. There's an army one. It's got like a train cover. I have that somewhere. But yeah, this is the only one that's on the census. I've seen one other one for sale. It wasn't slabbed, but
I like the back cover, actually.
I was in the Navy, so I loved this, and when it came up, I just snagged it right away, and I've never seen another slabbed one. I've seen one other one, but this is the only one I've ever seen.
So is this from the 40s or 50s?
I think it's from the 40s. There's no date on it.
Does it say like question mark on it anywhere for the date, or does it just say no?
No, it says no date, and when you look it up online, it says no date, but it looks like World War II-ish.
Yeah, yeah, it does to me too.
Yeah,
and that's just a really cool cover with the green and the red shell and
it's really nice.
Kind of Popeye arm guy.
The fact that you can't even find information on it makes it even more valuable.
Yeah. So that's my number 2.
Nice.
So anytime you find that on a website, crash the site and keep the information.
All right, Mike, what's your number 2?
My number 2, I don't like the sound of that. I'm going to go with, what am I going to go with? Feature book, David McKay.
There you go.
Early original story in a comic book. This is an oversized book. It's like bigger than a magazine. This is I don't have the date, but this is like 1936, I think, 37-ish. And I've been after one of these since I found this for a long time. And usually an auction goes well over 200 in any grade. And I got this one. Someone listed it for $20.
You find some amazing deals.
Well, it's not. You just got to be that first one to see that. You know how many times I'll be like the second, and it'll still be listed, and you click on it and say, "This item's been sold." Oh, that bugs me. And it'll be amazing deals. You're like, someone already got it. But yeah, I need to put the info on this, but I'm sure it's like 36, 37. But why people after this? Because it's one of the first original, because it was all reprints. So it says a new Redmond story of Red Eagle. So there you go. I don't know what this, probably a Gerber 6 or 7.
Pretty cool.
Nice.
All right. Let's see. So Alan, any comments?
Very cool book. I'm sort of jealous that you can get things for $20. I seem to always pay much more than that.
But you get better stuff. Okay, moving on to Joe.
Okay. I love this book. This is from 1955. And I found this one, and it was really beat up. I had it professionally cleaned and sent it in to be slabbed. And
oh, wow.
This is one on the census.
Nice.
This is the only one. And I know, like, you know, if the numbers are low, but are people collecting it? So, but I've never, ever seen another copy because I've been looking for a better copy of this. And this is from the UK edition. This is Magazine Management Company, Adventures of Mighty Mouse number 18 from 1955.
Nice.
I loved that. I love Mighty Mouse. I used to watch
Me
him
too.
on the cartoons when I was a kid. This has a train on it and helicopters. I was a helicopter pilot. So and the colors with the blue and the yellow. I mean, for me, everything about this screamed that I wanted to have this. So this
Very
was
nice.
another one where I saw it and I just like, boom, buy it. And I'm so happy to have that one. Adventures of Mighty Mouse.
That's
Oh,
really
that's
good.
awesome.
I really like Mighty Mouse, so he's awesome.
All right.
This one is 1955.
I'm trying to find that issue of Red Eagle. But anyways, so what am I on, number 5?
Yep.
Okay, so number 5, and I have 2 copies of this. My other one's in a box somewhere, but this is Cracker Jack Funnies. Oh, let me make me big. And it's a slab. It's a 7.0 green label with a killer owl cover. Of course, another ripoff of Batman. He's got an owlmobile. There's an owl girl. He has
That's
a
really cool.
helicopter.
What does green mean? What does a green label mean?
It means that
It's
something's
restored.
missing. No,
It's
it's not restored. It's something's missing.
Oh,
Like a coupon?
It's incomplete.
Yeah, it's qualified. 1/5 of page 27 missing, effect story incomplete. But I do, like I said, I have another copy too. But shoot, I couldn't pass it up for the price. Actually, it was on auction, and I fought for this book on auction. I don't think I paid very much.
You know what's interesting, Mike? Most of these ones that you're showing for the Scarce comics, they all have yellow covers too.
I know, that's what I was saying.
You're double whamming it.
Yeah. Oh, I was a Navy Seahawk pilot, SH-60s.
Wow. Very, very cool.
I have some other books that I'd like to show that didn't get a chance to be shown. But I thought I did. Oh, yeah, I do. At least 2 books. Hold on a sec. All right, so I got 2 other books, and then Alan's probably got some stuff he wants to show.
Yeah, let's see some of Alan's books.
So this is one I didn't show for Scarce or yellow cover. Target Comics number 43 from November 1943. Victory War cover, Scarce issue. High grade.
Nice.
Okay, one more. This is another Scarce and yellow cover. Little Orphan Andes.
That just came up on the Heritage, actually.
Junior Commandos. How much did it go for?
I think it went for a lot. It's a pretty hard issue to get.
I paid $50 for it.
Wow.
It's pretty cool. I mean, it's a lot of propaganda. Like, she organizes the kids in the neighborhood
Yeah,
to
that's a very cool book, Mike.
protect the home front and stuff like that. I know when I seen it, I'm like, what is that?
That's so cool.
Quickly researched it and like, I gotta get it. So I was really happy to get that. Super happy. Okay, Alan's up.
Right,
come on, let's see some big books now.
I'll show you some stuff that's just cool stuff. We were showing some skeletons earlier. This is like a skeleton and it's chopping your head off. I'm not sure. Wait, can you see that?
Oh yeah, I can.
That's cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
That
Mysterious Adventures.
Is that a tough one? Because I don't think I've seen that one for sale before.
I don't know. Probably fairly scarce. I would say less than 20.
Wow.
And one sec. This is I'm trying to grab it here. Then we got Joker.
Nice. I think I have that issue actually.
This is Joker 30. It's just I think it's a great cover. Like you got him in the in the ball and chain. And this is it has Basil Wolverton art inside.
And that's a nice copy too.
Yeah, it's pretty solid. It's the black cover, so it's a little harder to get in high grade. And then other cool books. One second.
Okay, so that Run Eagle was August 1938.
Then we got this one. This one only has 18
Nice.
on the census. This is
See, when you say on the census, I like, what does that even mean? How's that
well,
relevant to?
graded copies, I should say, right? But this is pre-code horror and it's Atlas, which is really Marvel, right?
Mm-hmm.
So kind of cool. It's kind of cool.
So I'm just trying to understand, like in the circles of CGC collectors, that's like a thing it's a gauge for a book?
It's a gauge of scarcity. So if typically a book like this, people will get graded, right?
Right. But how do you assume that?
Well, you assume it based on price. So if it's worth more than a few $100s, people will generally get it graded, right? Because
I don't. But I don't. I'm trying to figure this out because how do you come to that? Because my mind never even thinks like that when I look at
usually with golden age books, if it's worth, let's say 300 plus, people will get it graded.
Why aren't there people that would want to just keep? Why they would just want to keep it in their collection and not get it graded?
Well, it depends on the collector, and a lot of these books people try to protect, right? Because they're
okay. I'm not trying to be. I'm just trying to really understand. But
no,
you say people, but I'm people, and I don't think like that. So I was wondering.
So
there's not a lot of
collectors like you. So
So I'm saying, how do you gauge the balance? That's what.
So I think what ends up happening is you take whatever number you have on the census. Let's say the census says 20 copies, and you think that, hey, this book is something that people would get graded because it's gradable. It's worthy of getting graded. Probably you can take that number and multiply it by like 3 or 4. Okay. And that's probably all the books that are out there.
Because when I hear people go, oh, there's only 10 on the census, I'm like, for a golden age book, I'm thinking, wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, well,
to me.
Well, 10 on the census is actually pretty scarce, right? And it depends on the book. If it's like,
that's what I'm thinking. If it's a scarce book and there's 10 of them, then that's pretty good.
I have some really high graded famous funnies. Okay. And there's only maybe like 10 on the census of those. But even a high grade.
Hold on. My next question then be, where is the line of like, okay, it extends not into scarcity anymore? How many on the census?
Well, I'm explaining. One sec here.
Okay.
Let me build up my story.
I'm nerding out.
Okay, so the thing is, like,
I'm gonna go ahead and
those famous funnies. There's like, as I said, there's maybe 10 on the census, and the ones I have the highest graded copies on the census. It's worth $50, right. Even though it's the highest graded copy. So that's why you would expect. Okay, well, famous funnies is a title that probably didn't get destroyed that much. And it's just that people just didn't bother getting it graded because the value isn't there. Like you're not gonna make your money, even if you get a high grade copy like a 6.0, which is high for golden age.
So,
You're not.
but what I see, what I don't understand is like, because is there a lot of people like me that don't sell and just collect for the love, or how are we?
But
Because you,
it's not that people.
I'm not. I'm trying to. No, I don't mean to stop you, but I'm just saying I don't understand. Like when I hear not just you, but other people talk, like Swaggle House, they talk as if the general acceptance is to grade. You know
Yeah.
what I'm
So the
saying?
thing is, like, what'll happen is, people that like I love comics, but I love like graded comics because
But
I
I
like
heard you say
play them.
before that you don't read comics. Didn't I hear you say
I
that?
do read the comics online.
That's what I mean. You don't read
I don't read
the
the
the comp
sometimes I do.
reading.
Like if
Okay.
like for example that Scorchy, you can't find that online, so I'll read the actual physical copy, right? So that's the exception. Like when I
So
can't find
you don't want to handle your books if you don't have to.
if I don't have to, because I really
Okay.
do try to keep them high grade. I'm actually very paranoid about damaging the books.
I'm the opposite of you because I'm like I gotta hold it, I gotta touch it,
Well,
I
I
gotta
see you like just like tempting
I
fate.
like
I
to
know.
absorb the
It's
spirit
crazy.
of the book into my into my being. No,
Yeah.
I fell asleep with this book and I
Yeah, yeah,
dropped it.
yeah.
It already has a split. And I woke up like, oh darn.
Like
But
you showed the book that had like the burn mark. I'm thinking, I know how that book got the burn mark. Yeah.
not for me. No, but what I do if the book is like fragile, I roll up a piece of paper like almost like a cushion. You can
Okay.
adjust to the side, and then when you bend the page, it's like on a
Yeah, it's
pillow.
got some support or something.
Yeah, and so when you keep it goes a little bit lower, but it never actually breaks that spine.
Mhm.
Okay. I mean that's reasonable. I personally I like having them slab because I feel like it's not going to get further damage and you kind of
Right.
can kind of protect it a bit. And I really like displaying the comics. That's why I like my little wall.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it looks great, man.
Yeah, and I actually have a lot more display. I'm going to be displaying probably about a couple hundred slabs altogether. Like, and I have
Nice.
over
Oh yeah.
1,200 slabs in my collection now.
We'll
So
call it the Great Wall of Allen.
Great Wall of Allen, yeah, and no like Mongol hordes are
Oh
going to
no,
get.
the Great Wall of CCG,
Yeah,
Comic
yeah, yeah,
Collector Geek.
sure.
So I had a logo in mind I wanted to make for you, but it was like a volcano behind you,
Oh,
underneath
okay.
you, and the comics were exploding out, and you were on top.
Oh,
Like,
okay. Yeah,
but
like
I just never.
yeah, you should have said like yeah, I was having that little
Yeah, I
contest.
know. At the time, I was got so
Like there
much
was no
going on.
prize for the contest, but
I'm just taking a hiatus now. I'm enjoying not really being pressured into making
yeah,
bids.
Yeah.
But the
So,
other day, I just hold on. I want to say I was reading coverless Spider-Man books, and it was like the
Mhm.
greatest joy. It was like and coverless, and I threw the cover to the side, and I was just like John Romita Senior art, and I was like, just reading a coverless old comic is just so fun.
that is fun. So usually if I get a book and I know it's like a 1.0 or a 0.5 or some kind of mangled book, I'll read them because it is kind of cool to have that tangible, experience, right? But yeah,
So you got more you want to show, or I see Joe
I can show.
pull.
I have like a ton of stuff that I can show.
Joe, did you pull a couple more?
I pulled two more I want to show.
Let
All
Joe
right,
show some
let
more.
Joe show and Joe steal
right.
the show.
So I showed you Rig and Bill, and I said I had the Army 1-2. So here's called Tops and Humor #2.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
So
But
it's
that
a
one's
tiny
not that
one.
scarce, is it? That one's not too scarce, is it?
I don't know about this one. I didn't look up the scarcity on this one, but it's a train, so that's why I
Yeah.
snagged it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean, it's really
And-
high grade.
Look at the
it
sailor's
is.
face too.
And it's got a sailor.
Did he knock that guy into her on that cover?
It looks like he's like not even on the ground. He's just like hanging off the thing.
Oh,
Yeah, he's a short general, and he's like hanging off the ground. And
he's swinging into the girl.
this guy's saluting him. So he's the general's like getting pissed because now he's got to like let go.
Return the
okay.
salute.
Yeah. So these were just gag magazines for like that they gave to the. This is from 1944, and I think Rig and Bill is around the same time, although it doesn't have the date on it. It was a different publisher. Rig and Bill was Harry Chesler. This is Wise Publications. same size, has a
Yeah.
funny picture on the back too.
It actually looks very similar art style too.
Yeah, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So these are the only two I have of this type of serviceman's comic.
It's
and then
cool
I
to
pulled
see
one other I
that.
thought I would show you guys because it's really cool.
Oh, that is. I love that
That's
book.
nice.
Yes. That's one I
That is
would
really,
love to
really
have in my
nice.
collection.
Yeah. This is
The art is just so stunning too.
This is all new. Oh, Alan, do you have this one?
No, I don't have that. No.
I have
Well,
the Green Hornet.
If you haven't heard about this one, this is all new Short Story Comics #1. First appearance of Steve Case. First appearance of K.O. Kane. First appearance of Nighthawk. First appearance of Tiger Shane. And there's a Hitler appearance.
Wow.
Nice.
Lots of firsts.
Yeah, and I know you like first, so you might want to put this on your list.
I like first appearance books. So
Yeah.
I say
So
if you want to make friends anywhere you go, just pull that book out, start showing it.
Pretty cool, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So I just wanted to show those two. And
I have the Green Hornet issue that's by Joe Simon, and Jesse's tried to buy it off me, and I'm like, sorry, dude, I can't part with it. Okay, Alan's up.
okay.
Pinch hitter.
Because you showed that book, I have to show my, I always get kind of like competitive. So I gotta show this book.
Oh,
nice.
well, that blows this one out of the water, but
This is Tip Top Comics #1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First appearance of Tarzan. First appearance of Fritzy Ritz.
Yeah.
Ellie Cinders, Captain and the Kids.
Yeah, those are more like more well known. As a matter of fact, like some of these first appearances, it's their only appearance. So,
yeah, so I think, and then we got on the back, you got Ellie Cinders.
Ella
Cinders.
Yeah, I have a lot of
Cinderella
Tip Top.
backwards.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
No.
Isn't that cool?
Well, it's I
And
didn't know that.
I'm a big fan of Captain and the Kids because the very first comic that my grandmother gave me was Captain and the Kids #1, and it's like it's all beaten up and like I spilled stuff on it. And
well, let me make a comment about that book. So now that's a book where you have to be a really, really nerdy person because like me, I love that. But most people go, oh, well, that's not really that cool. That's a part of the history of comics right there.
Yeah.
Big part. This one is from 1936.
Yeah. So I'm saying.
Yeah, this is from 43.
So that's a new comic. Is what
something cool about this. Something cool about this. I didn't realize this, but this is a CBCS, right?
Mm-hmm.
And on the back, it tells you everything that's in there. It says Steve Case story, poison pen murder. Master Key story, rescue from. It lists all the characters.
That's so cool.
All the stories.
Yeah, I wish CGC did that. Like CGC really cool. Has like just the notes, like the their notes. Oh, nice. Tip Top.
34, 1939. I got a few of these early issues with the Tarzan covers. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous comics. How could you not buy this if you've seen it on the newsstand?
Those early Tip Tops are awesome.
Hey, Alan, earlier I showed a book in my, challenge, and you're like, oh, I want to show you one after. It reminded me of something. Do you remember which one that was?
The train cover that I saw?
Yeah.
I have no idea, but...
Because I thought you maybe had one with a train on it or something.
No. So what happened was on eBay, there was a book that had a really cool train cover. And was it actually no. Okay, I can't tell you anymore. It's something else. It's something else.
Start searching.
It's going to be a surprise for you. And I'm going to try. I'm trying to build up a collection of books.
Yeah.
That
I can kind of tempt something from you. I'm trying to get a book from you.
Yeah.
And it's part of that. And
I'm sure Joe knows what. I'm sure Joe knows what book it is too.
No, it's some some book that you have two of.
Yeah.
It's like, you guys are like hoarding. It's really bothering me.
Here's a package that he just sent me for a trade.
Oh,
Killer
nice.
Killer Golden Age.
Okay, cool.
Do you have more
Good.
books to show, Alan?
I can show some more, or whatever you guys like. If you
Yeah,
guys
Why
well,
don't
want
you
me to
let's-
show some? And I've got if you want to keep going, Mike, I've got a stack of yellow comics that I didn't show
Yeah.
that weren't part of my top 10. I could show some of those if you want.
Go
So-
for it.
This is
Yeah.
a kind of a cool pre-code horror book.
That is extremely cool. Did you just get that recently?
Yeah, this is going to
Oh,
be in the
wow.
unboxing. I'm not sure if it's been shown yet in the unboxing, but it's one.
I have
I've-
skeleton hands on my wish lists.
Yeah, these are pretty cool. This one was on my wish list for a while because I like this snake girl. I
Mhm.
thought, and so I basically bought the lot because of this one book.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's just
Was
like
that
a
from
lot of-
Heritage?
Yeah, it was a heritage lot.
Yeah.
Actually, that's one of the good things. Whenever you buy the lots, they actually usually go pretty cheap. And this is just another kind of cool one. This one, I've been trying to get the complete run of Amazing Adventures. I'm
I
only
feel
missing.
like you showed that one recently.
I did. I think in one of my unboxings. So it's the last unboxing.
Yeah, that's the one where you got the lot and you said, yeah.
Yeah. So this one, I just recently finished this run of Amazing Adventures.
Is that
But
a
it's-
painted cover?
Yeah, it's a painted cover.
Is that
and this-
Zip Davis?
Yeah, Zip Davis.
Yeah,
This is Amazing Adventures number 3.
that's cool.
And one sec here. I want
I
to
like
grab
that
one
cover.
more from this box here. I haven't shown this one for a really long time, but it's a really cool book.
Oh,
And this one
nice.
is
What
so
number?
underrated. It is
Ghost
so
Rider.
Yeah, it's the first Ghost Rider. Kind of first Ghost Rider.
Oh, it's his
Um,
first identity appearance.
Yeah, this is his first. This is the first appearance of the Calico Kid,
Okay,
and
yeah.
Calico Kid becomes Ghost Rider.
Mhm.
So, kind of cool. Like, it's the weird thing is this book really cheap. First appearance of Ghost Rider was super expensive. So I'm happy to have this book. Though.
But the first appearance of Ghost Rider.
Wait, are you
also
super happy?
in that series, right?
Yeah, it's the same series. I think it's issue number. Is it 11 or 14? It's one of those.
Are
ones.
you super happy?
Yeah, I'm super happy. Super happy.
I don't have the first Ghost Rider, but I have Ghost Rider number 1, which is a beautiful cover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a cool cover.
Okay, we can all show books.
Okay, now we can all show books. Oh, TikTok. I just picked up some TikTok. There's
This one, I bought this and didn't realize people are trying to sell it for big money. Second to last issue. I guess because it's.
I think I have an
horror
issue
thing
of TikTok with trains on the cover.
there's a TikTok.
I do
number
too.
3 I picked up, and it has the first appearance of Mighty Atom or something like that.
Oh.
So yeah, if you ever pick up that.
Ooh.
I think Alan would like that.
Alan,
Oh,
Alan has this. He has it.
I have the complete collection of Junior and Sonny.
Actually, you're the one that made me look into this, and I pulled the trigger. on
Yeah.
it.
Well, you were the one.
I
I,
would-
think you asked me about it before buying it.
Yeah, I
was like,
spent
yeah, it's a
I
good
spent
price.
300 on it. I know that's what it retails for, but
Yeah. No,
That's
that
a
was
little
a good
high.
price.
You bought a $300 book?
I
I
know.
know.
I'm amazed that you
That's
bought
not
it.
like-
I paid $274.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those Juniors and Sonnies usually go for anywhere from 500 to 1,000.
Mm-hmm. So I'll
So-
keep it for a while. I'm not attached to that. There you
So-
go. Yellow
Oh,
cover.
little Abner.
This is a promo about
Oh.
the Job Corps.
Oh wait, now you got to make me show another book.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What year?
I don't know off the top of my head, but I've been looking for this one. This is one I've been looking for, and I just found it. I went down to Huntsville, Alabama, to a comic book store, and I found this in their bins.
Oh, nice.
I was super excited to find this.
Super Supers.
Yeah.
Oh, Jerry's in here. What's up, Jerry?
Jerry. Good evening.
Hey. So I'm going to go ahead and put the link in if anybody else wants to join us now.
Okay.
A little bit of Dick Tracy
Oh, nice.
with a really cool back cover ad.
Is that a Simon and Kirby?
It's probably Joe Simon. I don't think Kirby did the Dick Tracy, but Joe Simon.
I thought they worked together all the time.
Well, maybe, but I know like that Joe Simon
Oh.
drew Dick Tracy
Right.
like Chester Gould would draw it.
Oh. So
I love Dick Tracy. I love
there
finding
was no
these.
Jack involved. Jerry's in bed. Ha 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 ha, Jerry. I hope you cuddled up to the wife. It's pretty cold up there. And
Here's some
you
good
too.
girl, Alan.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Watch this. Wait a sec. One sec here. One sec.
Well, Alan, you go, Alan, but I have a Canadian good girl that's super scarce.
Wait, one sec. Wait.
Hey, awesome.
I just happened to have it handy.
Yeah, it's a yellow
It's
cover.
a bunny dolphin cover.
Yeah.
I this is such a great book. This is actually the second copy of this that I bought.
Alan,
The
you
first
got
time
some
that they-
glare. You got to turn yours. You got to glare.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So
You have 2 copies of it?
well, the first copy didn't get delivered.
Oh.
So it's my second copy.
Oh, I love finding the bunny comics.
Yeah, that was another series that you got me turned on to.
My
So,
favorite bunny is this one right back here.
yeah, I know. That one's really great.
It's the
Yeah,
tiger one.
Yeah, I've been trying to find that actually.
Okay, so I saw Mark Allen, 4-color commentary. You guys should sub him up. He's really cool. He showed a Golden Age book he found for $5. He's like, I don't know anything about this. When I seen it, my heart went boom, 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 boom.
Why? What was it?
I gotta have that. So I'm gonna show you. So I said, yeah, I'd like to have that book. You want to trade? And he's like, well, I don't have any Alex Schomburg covers. So I found 2 Alex Schomburgs I could part with and sent him those. And he sent me this. I looked it up. I researched. I couldn't hardly finally found out that it's a Canadian version
Oh, Dottie.
of Glamorous Romances.
Wow, that's
with
cool.
Dottie. And it's a
Oh,
pretty
nice.
nice copy too.
Mike, can you make yourself big and show that?
Yeah, show
Yeah.
it. Make yourself really big.
Because that's super cool.
Who's
Wow.
do you know who the cover artist is or?
I don't think I could find anything out on it.
You traded 2 Schomburgs for that, huh?
Yeah.
that's
I'd be sort of I'd go more for the Schomburgs. It depends on the
They
Schomburg.
were like Life comic or not Life. What is it?
Oh,
Real
when
life.
you did the pulps, you mean?
No, it was a
No,
comic.
real life. Real life
Yeah,
comics.
real life comics was one of them.
Oh, okay.
You know, some ones I could part with, but this book, just something about it said I gotta have it.
It's really cool, Mike.
And
No, it's a
I
nice
didn't
cover.
I
give
didn't
it a-
even know it was scarce until I got it and I started trying to find out something about it. Because I'd never seen it before. I have seen one other one for sale at my comic shop, but they went like over $100.
Yeah.
So, anyways, put that on your radar.
Here's a yellow cover I didn't show, but it's one of my favorite Spider-Mans, which
Oh,
is
yeah.
Hydro Man.
Hydra Man. I
I
just
remember
the cover's so great. The colors, the action, the introduction of Hydro Man. And it's not that expensive. It's like a first appearance that's not that expensive.
yeah.
It's one of those ones that really went up at one point and then crashed because it was supposed to be. They thought Hydro Man was going to be in the Spider-Man No Way Home.
Yep.
I remember that
Or
because
Far
I
From
saw
Home,
it.
Far from home.
I saw it on Comic Tom's, and it was just when he first started up, you know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it was just the whole thing of, do you have keys? And I'm like, oh, I think I have that. I can't believe it's going up.
So what's cool about this is I remember buying this off the this is when I was buying comics as a kid. And it's like one of those, they had the Sandman and you're a kid and you're like, why don't they have a water guy? Right? Like you're thinking these things, right?
Mhm.
And then he comes out and you're like, oh my God, the water guy.
That's so cool.
Yeah. And then this is one that I thought was really cool for yellow covers. With
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, and that's a high grade. Wow.
yeah.
Yeah. I
And
just
so-
read number 7 the other day.
I love Jack Kirby, and this was when they were 35 cents. That's when I was buying comics. I started buying them when they were 30 cents, and my dad used to take me to the luncheonette, and it was a spinner rack, and I'd save up $1 from gift money or paper route. And once I had $1, I'd go there and I'd buy 3 comics off the rack. And then I remember it went up to 35 cents, and we went to get the comics, and I got 2 comics. And my dad's like, "Why aren't you getting 3 comics? You always get 3 comics." I said, "Well, they're 35 cents now. I can't afford 3 with $1, right? Because it's $1.05 plus the tax." And he was like, "I'll get 3. I'll pay the difference." And so that's like
cool.
a story, you know, of love from my father that
Yeah.
connected to comics. But I remember buying not this issue that's in the slab, but I do have my issue of this somewhere here in the room. I loved Jack Kirby. I loved the Machine Man.
I'll have to say I read that. I don't know, a couple of times, but that's the one that you never forget.
Yeah.
It's so good, especially when he comes out with that skateboard at the end. I'm like, classic Kirby right there. Have you read that, Alan?
No, I have not read that
You
one.
need to
So
read that.
Now I'm going
It's
to read
really
that. I'm going to
fun.
read it. Yeah.
This is
That's
a
really cool cover.
yeah.
What year?
This is from 1950. Walt Disney's
Nice.
Comics and Stories, number 119. And it was really cool because it's a perspective of a train that you don't normally see.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's sitting in the train. And
He's sitting in the train, you know, riding through the countryside.
nice.
With them up in the luggage rack.
It almost looked like he was sitting at home, you know, and that's
Yeah.
the window outside, you know.
Yep. Yeah, almost like it's a painting on the wall.
Yeah. It's cool.
And then
I knew Jerry likes Jerry. Now you got to get that one.
And then I got this
Jerry
one.
likes Disney stuff. Oh,
This
wow.
is-
That's a really great cover.
This is the best Dick Tracy cover.
I almost
Even his
bought that
hair is
thing.
on fire.
Yeah, and I don't know if Bub's still on, but Bub showed this on his channel, and I love the Dick Tracy. I pick up the Dick Tracys whenever I see them,
I'll probably pick that one up. That's
but
really
this
nice.
one I like looked for because once Bub showed it, I said, "That is the coolest Dick Tracy cover." The fire.
What issue is it?
This is Harvey Comics, Dick Tracy number 66. Chester Gould and Joe Simon story and art, Joe Simon cover.
Nice. Those
got
Dick Tracys
comic-
are really underrated, in my opinion.
Comic Vet
They
is
are.
joining us.
Yeah. But that one's really cool, isn't it?
What's up, the Comic Vet?
Oh, the other
Welcome
thing
to-
is it down here in the blue, it's like the how the fire started. It was like what do you call those
Diagram.
Rube Goldberg machines? It was like a Rube
Yeah.
Goldberg machine
Oh,
that started the fire.
that's
So
interesting.
So it was a trap to kill
Yeah.
him.
but
Mhm.
it's such a cool cover.
Yeah, I like the fact that his hair's on fire. That's so
Yeah.
cool.
Alan,
Oh, I got to show some stuff. Okay, I actually think that this one's really cool.
oh yeah, I have that. I have the Canadian one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I've been trying to get this complete run. So this
That's
is
number 1, right?
This is number 1.
Yeah. Now
And
you
you
got to
got
get the
the-
Canadian one too.
This is kind of cool.
Number
I
1
like
just
the fact
showed
that
up
it's-
on my comic shop. I was going to tell you about it, but you showed that. So,
I think I bought this one from my comic shop.
oh, okay.
So I probably picked up the one you're going to show me. So yeah, so I just think it's kind of cool. When I first saw this book, I thought somebody had put that somebody was selling a copy where they had stuck something on it. You know what I mean? Like some kind of sticker or something.
It looks like it.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of cool. But
Yeah,
the
I
thing
didn't
is-
like that they did that though. It always bummed me
Well,
out.
it kind of I kind of appreciate because of the story, right? It makes sense.
Oh,
Oh, I
no.
had that one.
I like these ones. I like these ones with the like the monster and the girl.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of these tales of horror had this kind of like good girl kind of
Yep.
cover.
I got a few.
Yeah. I'm trying to get the whole run. So like,
Oh, we know you will. I just picked that one up. $30
Yeah.
I picked mine up for.
Okay, well,
How much did you pay?
I think I paid around 100 each.
Yours probably better though. I had a complete split cover.
So yeah, no, these are like what grade are they? This is like a VG.
Okay,
Is this
cool.
the series that has that one with the giant snake, like on the Empire
Yeah,
State
so
Building?
I'll show you. Back to this one.
Isn't that inside that one? It's inside cover, yeah.
Yeah,
The
so this
first
one
the splash
is like
page.
yeah, so this one's a little lower grade, but you can see the snake. It's in a later issue that the snake actually is on the cover though.
But it's that series, right?
Yeah, it's this
Yeah,
series.
the
yeah.
splash page is that picture right there.
So yeah, so the thing is the that snake one is the really expensive one,
Yeah.
right? You know, did I show this one?
No, that's cool.
Yeah.
Do you not have the snake one yet?
No, the snake one's usually
Isn't
like
that on another
really
cover? Like,
expensive.
isn't there an Avon issue that has that or standard?
And there was
that has
actually
that.
another series before.
Alan, on that
What?
last one you showed, isn't there a standard comic series that has that same cover?
Is which one? This one?
Yeah.
I think I've seen this on something else. So maybe you're right. I don't know where I saw it, but I saw the same cover somewhere else.
That's either Avon or standard.
It could be Avon. It sounds right when you said that. But yeah. There was actually a series that they did before. And it's instead of Tales of Horror, they made it Tales of Terror. This was the first series, and it only ran one issue.
Oh wow.
That's
So
really
that's
cool.
like a super tough book, huh?
Not that hard. You can pick it up. I mean, it's not that bad to pick up.
That looks like up on the top of that, next to the Tales of Terror, it has the same bat symbol. That's on
Yeah,
the
it's the
other one.
same bat symbol. Yeah.
Mhm.
So I think what they did is they just renamed the series. For, you know, instead of terror, it became horror.
Yeah, they changed the T and the E to an H and an O, and then it's the same.
Basically, it's the same.
Is it the
thing.
same font?
Yeah, let's take a look. Yeah, it looks like the same font, really. You know, if you look at the two.
Yeah.
Isn't
they
that funny?
Yeah.
I don't know why they changed the title,
Mhm.
but yeah, I actually like this one. I just like.
I know. I love that one.
It's
Yeah,
really
I
great
love it.
cover. I kind of like the idea of the guys kind of coming into almost like into the crypt, and then they find the girl, and they got the torch. You know, I don't know, the classic horror tropes. You know, I just kind of like
Hey,
that.
you know that run of you got like a run of like Unknown Worlds or Forbidden Tales and stuff like that, Alan?
Yeah. I got a bunch. If you want any of those ones.
Did you get the one that had like they're coming in and there's like a sarcophagus with a mummy coming out?
I'll have to check.
Nice, Mike.
I love Cowpuncher. They
How
have
is
some really great covers.
Is
That's
this one of
really-
the scarcer ones? Is
Who's
this
the
one of
cover
Pretty much
artist?
any of
That
the
woman is
Cowpunchers
beautiful.
go for big money.
Yeah, I want to soak this because I want
Night
to.
Tiger.
Some what?
Who's the cover artist?
I don't have any info on it. Sometimes when they come in Mylar, then I get lazy and I
Oh,
open it up and
That
write down
woman's
what's in it.
beautiful.
I love that cover. Yeah, I've been trying to pick up the whole run of that too. I
I
only
think
got
this
one
is one of
issue
the
so far.
harder. I think this is one of the harder ones to get.
There's a lot of really great Good Girl bondage covers for Cowpuncher. Oh, BB Raiders.
Not
B
one.
Bar Raiders. B Bar
But
B
two.
Raiders. I always say it wrong.
Ghost Rider. Seeing double trouble.
Yeah, what
baby.
is it with you like hoarding all the books? How am I supposed to get the books if you do that?
Hey, I've like reached my limit on really what I'm looking for. So now it's like double up if you keep it off the market. Here's
Oh,
another
scary.
scarce one. Good girl. Look at her. She's bondage, dude.
Oh, nice.
I found 2 of these and I gave one away in a contest.
Oh, wow.
It's a pretty scarce book. Metarog won it.
I never win contests ever. It's like
Joe just won mine. My secret contest. He just won it.
Alan, you kind of do win contests.
I do.
yourself.
I through Falco. He
Yeah.
wins them all for me. I have that one too. Bob Hope. That's awesome. Bob Hope has some really great covers.
I picked
Really
up a
good.
second copy of this. Every time
I
I
love-
find that one, I buy it.
I really like covers where they get boiled in a pot. I always think they're fun. That's another underrated series, Blue Bolt. You can pick those up so inexpensively.
Gorgeous Christmas cover though.
It's really great. Is that like a
Let's-
plain made out of boxes, or is it like kind of
Yeah,
like
it's like a soapbox derby
yeah,
card.
yeah,
kind of
that's
thing.
what it looked like. Yeah, it's really cool. I really like
Here's
Blue
another-
Bolt's covers, actually.
Here's another really good Christmas cover. I love finding these all stars. They're Hollyoaks. They're really scarce. I was reading one actually the other day. They have fun facts in here and stuff. It's like really cool. How about Master Comics number 19?
Oh, that's nice. I like Bullet Girl.
I bet you do. She's got more than one bullet there.
Yeah, it looks like I like that cover. It's
She's got the double bullets.
yeah, it looks like some kind of aerodynamic thing going on there.
What is this from 1941? Really scarce issue.
Nice.
I vow I'm gonna get a Minuteman cover issue in my collection at some point.
I have to find my Minuteman.
Okay, I got a Popular Comics, Supermind and Son. One of Dell's, I think, first original superheroes. I've tried to pick up every issue. There's like 6 or 7. And they're cool covers. This is from 1941.
Nice.
Placeholder, $24 off my comic shop. It's missing, I think, 2 inner wraps. But that cover, just look at it. It's like one of those. If you ever watched Flash Gordon and Buck Rogers serials, they have like this machine.
Yeah.
Here, I'll be
That
right
had,
back,
like-
guys. I'll be right back.
That is a really cool. I love that cover, Mike.
This is Wiz Comics number 10. He's catching a missile out of the
You
sky.
can't go wrong with Wiz.
Winged Death. So what is this? This is the 9th appearance in comics of Captain Marvel.
Yeah. Is that your earliest Wiz, or you have earlier too?
No, I think I have a number 9.
You got
I
a
gave-
great
I-
collection, Mike. I mean, you got some early Superman, Captain Marvel, Batman.
Jerry says, I have that one.
It's which ones doesn't he have? That's the question.
He has 11 because that's what I gave him for the work he did on my Silver Streak.
Hey, put me up. I'll show a comic. I just got this one like yesterday or the day before. It's this really cool promo comic.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that cool?
Tiger Joe. Yeah.
So Tiger Joe was like a toy,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And this-
I love the walkie-talkie.
This was put out by like one of the cereal companies, like Ralston Purina or something like that, Kellogg, something like that. And it's paste up cutouts. The whole book, not the whole book, but most of the pages, you can cut out tanks, rockets, jeeps, and then fold them and have little toys. And what's really cool about this is it still has the mailing address.
Oh, yeah.
From West
Call 'em.
Farmington, Ohio. I don't know if that's near Steve or not,
Call them up and say, hey, I got your comic.
but look how cool that is. Like the address,
I
there's
know.
no zip code, Very cool. And then I'm going to show a more modern comic, but this is my favorite Bondage cover.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I
Well-
have Viking Heroes number 1.
Yeah, this
Dave Stevens.
it's not. It's
No.
Mike Thibodeau.
Oh, man. I'd like to own that.
Yeah, this is it's not expensive. It's you find this probably like in dollar boxes or $2 boxes, but
Oh, Viking Heroes. That's awesome.
this is my favorite Bondage cover.
You
Wonder
freaked
why.
me out, Alan. I was like, I forgot you were here.
Yeah, and Alan, I showed this promo comic that I just recently got.
Oh, Tiger Joe. That's awesome.
Yeah.
We got Brother Tat Comics in the chat. What's up, brother?
Yeah. So I just wanted to show that one. I really like that. It's My
Yeah.
I love that.
I've
Yeah,
got-
I collect all the Dave Stevens covers.
That's
This
not Dave
isn't
Stevens.
Dave Stevens.
That's not Dave Stevens.
It's Mike
No.
Thibodeau.
Oh,
It looks like Dave Stevens, doesn't
I
it?
thought it was Dave Stevens. Like looking at it, because
Yeah.
But
he did Viking Heroes as well. He's
Yeah.
in.
Yeah, I have. Frank Frazetta did a Vikings hero, the first issue.
Wow,
I just
That's
picked
a
that
great
up out of the
cover.
down. It is, dude. You just put it on our radar. Alan, you got some books there?
yeah, I got some books. Here's one that actually I thought like there's another comic series.
Oh, I want that. That's a
Isn't
book
this-
I'm gonna own.
So I wish I could find there's a series called Sham, and Sham basically takes old Golden Age books and then redoes the bubbles, and then puts in some silly thing instead. So it'll reprint the book, but it'll put in silly like bubbles, and they'll make a
Oh.
whole new story based on the crazy bubbles that they create. But I just saw this cover in the Sham one, and I thought, wow, that's such a great cover. I have to get the original Golden Age. So this is the Hollywood Confessions.
We
Hey,
got
so
Brother God Tank and Brother Sleepy Reader 666 in the chat. Alan, I want that, and I want number 1. I love both covers.
I have both.
And that cover reminds me of the Sinbad issue, that one shot. You have that one? Son of
Yes, I
Sinbad?
have it. Yeah, I don't know where that is. Good question. I have to find that one. But I do have it. And this is Zoot. This is another series that's really awesome.
Now, is that a Doolin?
I believe this is Jack Kamen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Jack Kamen and Matt Baker did a lot of the covers for Zoot.
Right. Oh, that's what I have here.
And then I'm going to show one more Zoot.
That's where it is.
I really like, this is all, like these Fox publication stuff, Fox Feature Syndicate are really just amazing. Like really cool interiors as well.
Let me show you a Scarce Matt Baker.
Okay.
Let's see if you have it.
Oh yeah, I do. Voodoo.
So is this
Yeah,
is this a hard one to get?
Relatively hard. Not that's like those voodoos go for a lot actually.
Do you have a
but-
Saint number? Do you have a Saint number 1?
Yes, I do,
I
but
have
not.
that. Do you have Crown Comics number 1?
Yeah. No, I don't.
Oh,
Not
okay,
Crown
so
Comics.
I beat you. I have all those.
Yeah, so Crown Comics number 1 is kind of a big one as well. And this is another one. I couldn't believe how cheap this was.
Did you slab that yourself? Because I thought I remember you getting that raw.
I have a raw copy as well, but this was on eBay, and they wanted $100 for it.
That's
Oh my
it.
God. Yeah, so it was $100, and then what happened was, I was like, I already have it, but it's such a high grade. Maybe I'll put it on my watch list. Maybe I'll pick it up. And then they put in one of those discounted offers, discount. So I picked this up, and then I had a best offer on it as well. So I got this for like $60, $70, something like that.
Oh, cool.
That's amazing.
Isn't that like, look at this, like, this is a rare book. It's like,
Is it? Because I've
It's
seen it
relatively-
before for inexpensive. I didn't know that was rare.
reasonably rare. I would say, it is her first appearance, and it's like,
I didn't know that. Because
yeah.
I've seen it not a lot, but it comes up quite often.
So somebody that watches my channel sort of put me on to this series. They said, "Oh, do you ever see those Macy books?" And they're like Maisie. They're only 5 cents, which is kind of cool. It's like
Right.
a 5-cent.
When you showed that, I saw several for sale, but I was like, I didn't know it
Mike,
was her
put
first
me up real
appearance.
quick.
Yeah. Well, so maybe it's not so rare. I don't know.
Well, no, you got a great deal because if you paid $70 for that in a 7.5, I paid $30 for this one.
Yeah,
that's the
So,
average I see him for.
You got a fantastic deal, Alan.
yeah. I was shocked that they actually reduced the price. It was already so cheap.
Oh, I've never seen that one. That's beautiful.
This is from
Love it.
Australia.
Yeah,
Love the trade dress.
Is it Maisie? Is it Maisie, or how would you say her name? Like Maisie?
Maisie.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know why, but very underrated series, and just
Yeah.
the girl kind of reminds me of a girl that I had a crush on when I was in elementary school.
You guys and all your good girl stuff.
Let me throw you.
What about superheroes?
Nobody likes superheroes, I heard.
This is Archie comics.
I know Archie. That's
MLB.
LJ. Yeah.
I paid like $30 for this. It's a Gerber 7.
I know those black hoods are quite rare.
I have 3 of them, I think.
Oh wow.
This is a scarce one. First appearance of the Triple Terror. First appearance of Mirror Man, another superhero by Dell. Oh,
Nice.
Alan, you're gonna have to get this now. 2 first appearance.
I like my first appearances. Yeah.
This is their only cover appearance, I thought, and then I found this book for $25. So this reprints all the Mirror Man and all the Triple Terror stories in here. It's really thick.
Oh wow, it looks huge.
Wow.
So there's a cover appearance of them on there, right there.
So what were they just twins? Is that the idea, or
They're triplets,
or triplets?
and they all have different ones, like energy. One's like, I don't even remember. The different electricity
Different powers.
and
Yeah.
one's explode. One, no, they don't even have powers. It's like they're just experts in explosives. Electrician, and then there's another one, I don't know, and that's all they don't have like superpowers.
So
But
it's
Mirror
like
Man
become
has superpowers. He can like go in a mirror or something, I don't know, for like a certain amount of time.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, it's really cool. Just some scarce stuff. Yellow covers too, all of them. Yellow cover. A Fawcett #1, Slam Bang Comics.
Oh, that's interesting.
He's got some kind of power with his ring.
It looks like he's deflecting the bullets, or like, reflecting them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is from 1940. Ran 7 issues. There's some really cool like dragon issues and stuff. You should check into it.
Mm-hmm.
They're really hard to get. They got like dragons and demons on them that he's fighting. And then one last one here, and then another
comic.
Supermind and Son comic. You got that underground digging machine like you used to see in the cartoons and
Yeah, that's cool. That looks
sci-fi
like
movies.
Sci-fi Flash Gordon kind of.
Yeah.
And there's 2 train cover issues with him. You've seen them, Joe, where he's pulling a train, and
Yeah, they're on my wish list. Haven't found them yet.
Oh, back to me. Okay. Let me show some more stuff then. Actually, I want to show something. I'm not sure if you guys will appreciate this. It's not Golden Age. It's modern.
Uh-oh.
But it is a cool book. Okay, but it is a cool book.
I know what
Okay,
For me, this has like major nostalgia.
Hold on a minute. Hold on, Joe. We're gonna sanction this. Okay, go ahead.
All right. Okay.
What do you think? What do you guys think?
Nice. First, yeah, #1. Nice.
Wizard #1. Did you guys like kind of grow up with this too?
I actually have #2 over here.
I did not. Is that the San Diego comic one, or like?
No, this is the regular. This is the regular.
I know
I used to buy it
right now. People are looking for it.
Yeah, the San Diego Comic-Con version, or San Diego, whatever it is really rare.
Mm-hmm.
It goes for big money, but I thought this was cool. I always wanted this book. I was so nostalgic to it because, like, when I first really got away from the parents and went off to university, it was Wizard magazine that you'd always read every month and find, oh, what's the hot comic? What's the cool book? And they'd say, oh, this has the first appearance of whatever character.
What's the month and date on that, Alan?
This is from September 1991.
So what it was about Wizard was you had all the other magazines before it were more like deep fan nerd analytic type magazines.
Mm-hmm.
When the Wizard came along, they coincided with Images, the company's
Emerging.
coming out.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it was like a rock star. It was like Circus Magazine. It was like rock star. The art was just in your face, bright, and it came with a poster and a
Yeah, it came
trading
with,
card.
and
And it
sometimes you would
was
have
like,
like these things where you'd mail off like something and you could get like a free comic kind of thing and some special like first appearance of some character,
Yeah.
like Zero comic. They were
I
all-
have some of those comics that I've gotten over the years, but I never knew about that magazine because 1991 I
Mhm.
graduated from college in 88 and I was like in my first job. I wasn't like buying comics at the time. I
Yeah,
was
so
focused on like trying to move up the ladder, you know?
yeah, so I was very like, that was like when I first got my freedom from my parents. Like,
Yeah.
that was like my first year of university. I was just like, oh, I like my parents gave me a little bit of spending money, but that was meant for food, but I would always spend it on comics. So
Yeah.
I was a big,
but if you remember, like the magazines before were in newsprint, black and white.
Mhm.
And so when Wizard came out, it was like People magazine for comics. It was like
Mhm. Oh, it was awesome.
mainstream.
Yeah,
That's really cool, that cover.
this is I like this series. I'm only missing one issue from the run, and
Is that a Kinsler?
this is Joe Kubert and Joe Orlando cover.
Oh,
Wally
wow.
Wood cover. Sorry, Wally
What's
Wood
next
cover.
to that green monster? Is it another monster, like a plant monster? Or
Yeah,
something?
it's like some kind of weird plant. Yeah, maybe a plant monster.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
So Sleeper Reader says, love how much he learns about the less talked about comics. And we got a second
have
on that.
one issue of Eerie, but I think did Super Comics reprint those?
Yes.
IW.
IW.
That's the one I have. There's like a car driving off of a cliff. It's a
That's the
purple.
one I have.
Yeah.
That's the one
I think they did 2 issues of Eerie.
So that one where it's the guy driving off the cover, that's Basil Warrington cover. Or Basil Warrington art is inside that book.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So that's kind of a key issue, even though it's like a reprint.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Those were some of the ones. I have a ton of books behind, but I'm not going to show them.
That's one of the ones I want to find.
So I think I got a copy of that you showed me, Night Tiger.
Oh, you had a copy after I showed you, or
No. Remember you said, "Oh, there's one on eBay."
Oh, and
I
you
picked
got
up
it?
that one. Yeah, it was like really
cool.
faded. It was terrible looking. But
Yeah, I remember
so
it.
you were the one that
But
told
it
me
was a good price though.
it was cheap, but
Yeah,
it was
that's
pretty
one of the
rough
ones
looking.
I'm looking for.
It's a great cover.
And of course, Joe traded this to me,
Oh wow, that's a big book.
missing one page or something, or a centerfold,
Yeah.
but still was a great
I
deal.
found that in San Diego and we traded that on the side of the road. That still blows my mind. Mike
I
called. I
know.
was driving from California to Tennessee, and Mike calls me. Says, "Hey, are you still driving?" I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Where are you?" Like, I'm near Little Rock. He's like, "I'm near Little Rock." We were 1 mile apart on the highway.
Oh yeah, I haven't. Well, since you say that,
I think I saw like a video of you guys eating at a restaurant or something together.
Yeah.
that was in Tallahassee, but this was in another book that he put in the trade.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I bought this.
Oh, I
said
love
throw
that
it in
cover.
because
That's
he
great
showed
cover.
it to me at the store, and I'm like, yeah.
That
I
store
just,
was so great.
I just gave Jerry a listing, and he bought this, and I regretted giving it to him, and I'm like, oh man, I gotta find me one. And Joe's like, they have it for 60. I'm like, so
That's insane. $60.
I know, complete, and a
Anytime,
nice high grade too.
Like, and it's a Nazi cover too. It's just such a great cover.
Yeah, it's a classic.
So yeah, I just picked up a really great Wiz Comics myself. Claim sale.
But isn't that great, Mike? How like we can help each other out? Like, you know,
Yeah,
there's a couple of comics that you were like with the trains, you're like, Joe, you know, and I got them even though you wanted them, you know.
Mhm.
What did I sent him a listing for an EC Funny Animal with had this killer train cover. I think it was, what is it, Tots or something, Tots in Comics or something like that.
Nice.
And it was just I was like, oh, I love this, but I sent it to him because I just know that he loves. I like him because he's collecting train covers. I have like what I collect,
Mhm.
and he likes to help build like that outward genre that you're just one of the
Yeah.
few
Yeah,
people
yeah.
collecting, so you can help make their collection better. And then if
Mhm.
they find what you're collecting, they'll send your likes.
Yeah. I
So like
love it.
Western Good Girl, that is like I'm trying to build the best collection of that ever because
Mhm.
nobody's doing that. So it gives me that head start in getting and acquiring the books that are really scarce, you know.
I mean, there's some pretty amazing artists that were in there, like Matt Baker and
Well, yeah, like I showed you that Gunsmoke. I mean, here's a few. I just picked up that one, but just let me share a few here just to show you what I mean about the Western Good Girl. If I can
I saw
find
you
it.
did a show with some other guy.
Yeah, Jambo Comics. He's the
Yeah.
only other one that's really in that
That's nice.
area. But so I try to pick up like multiple copies when they're under $30 or less.
Wow. So what issue number is that?
Number 5, 1949. I got this for 51 and this for 63. This one here is really high grade. This is like a 6570 maybe. This is probably like a 4.45. But then this just came on my radar, so I try to find as many as I could.
I think it's funny how you buy like so many doubles of things.
Well, this is a pretty high grade copy I found for 23. I was looking for Western Good Girl, and this came up, and it's the only issue in the whole run that's like you got a Western theme.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
no, it's cool.
It's Al Avison. Is that how you say it? Alverson?
Uh,
But
yeah,
this one was 11 from my comic shop, so I'm like, why not?
he's like,
And there were like several other copies of the same grade going for like $50.
isn't
like,
he the guy that did Flash Gordon or one of those ones, or is that Williamson? That's Williamson.
No,
Sorry.
that's Williamson. He does like the romance for Harvey.
Oh, okay.
He's pretty well known for that. So, you know, that's the stuff in this wheel. I'm trying to build this collection of really cool, extensive that I think I want to write an article on it, you know?
Yeah, you become the expert on Good Girl Western covers.
But that's the great thing about this collecting. You can become expert on anything. Look at Jerry's channel. I mean,
this is kind of a cool book.
Oh, that's a really cool book. Ain't kind of cool.
Yeah,
Bullet
that's
Man
cool.
number 2. This is McElboy. I always say it's wrong, but just a really. I always like any cover like where it's like with Bullet Girl on it.
Oh yeah, she looks very sexy.
Yeah, you know, I like this kind of full.
You know what looks cool to me too? That the triangle with the 10 cent.
Yeah, it is kind of cool, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like just like the history, the beginning of the coolness of comics.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. The back is kind of weird. Like these like.
Good night, Stephen.
Good night, Steve.
Oh, good night, Stephen. So yeah, so I figured I'd show that.
Yeah, that's a great book.
And there's one that I really want to show. This is I hope you guys love this book as much as I do. This is actually one of my favorite pre-code horror covers. One sec here, I just gotta grab it.
I know we're gonna love it.
I've shown this a lot lately because I think it's such a great cover. But this is one that I really love.
Oh wow,
that's great.
Yeah,
I've never seen that.
Isn't that
Look at
awesome?
that painting.
Look at the painting.
Yeah, the painting is what's going to happen.
Yeah. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
Would that count as a reflection cover?
I wouldn't count it as a reflection cover, but it is
reflection of the future.
Yeah, but you could slip it in because whenever you make these challenges, you always like bend the rules for yourself.
Well, hey, that's how it works. You know, I'll show like green covers on the yellow cover challenge. I'm not joking. But yeah, I just love this one. I just think it's such a great cover. So
that is great. Can you show 2 comics that are behind you?
Oh, which ones?
It's the Airboy.
Oh, okay.
and it's on the other side.
Yeah, it's on the other side. Wait. I
And
know, I
right
just moved
behind
it.
you is Famous Funnies. I think it's the first Invisible Scarlett O'Neal.
It is.
Oh yeah, right. That's right.
Can you show
Okay.
those two, please?
Nobody cares about her outside that book.
Yeah, I actually try to collect all of her cover appearances.
I
That's
didn't
what
know
I'm
you had them
doing.
taped up there. Sorry.
I got some high grade ones too.
I have
That
them
is-
taped so that they don't fall.
That is so cool.
Isn't this is an expensive comic. You can see I paid
Okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
big money
so
for it.
Keep showing.
Yeah.
So this is such a great one. I just like the fact that he's blindfolded,
Yeah.
and then he's like, if they say like, okay, hotshot, we'll give you a chance to get away. Let's see if you can take off this plane blindfolded. It's a cinch. Once I get in the air, I'll rip off this blindfold and I'll fly back and rescue Bonnie.
That's great. Do you know of any others where there's a girl strapped to the propeller like that?
I have a bunch.
Really?
Yeah, I have a whole bunch of those. I
Oh.
collect those. I actually like those kind of comics. There's a bunch. There's a bunch in Fight and Wings.
Yeah, that's very nice.
This one's actually, what's so sad? I could have gotten this. There was a guy on Instagram that had the same book.
Yeah.
And he was trying to get about $100 cheaper. And I didn't know that he was trying to sell it.
Yeah.
But then he saw that I bought it on Heritage, and then he jacked up his price after.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've been bidding on that one. I've never won it. I'm trying to.
It kind of
I've
goes
been
for
fighting
a lot.
for it. Yeah, I've been fighting for it too.
This is a book that's been kind of pricey lately.
I think Blizzard had a copy of that recently.
Yeah, it's a. So what happened was I know how Blizzard got the copy that he had,
Uh-huh.
and I was really tempted to buy it. What happened was there was a lot of comics where it was like Famous Funnies. It was a Famous Funnies lot.
Yeah.
And it had and they just threw them all together. So but they showed it's numbers like 70 to 90 straight. Yeah. So that this one's in there. And they just, they listed it kind of like really poorly. So it went for really cheap.
Yeah.
And some of these lots that you buy on Heritage are really undervalued.
Yeah.
And
let me show you this. It's high grade. I mean, really high grade. It's like, I would say it could be a 9.0.
Oh, Famous Funnies, what issue?
146.
So that's another Scarlett O'Neal.
I bought this from my comic shop and they listed it at like a 3.0. I got it for $34.59. But man, wait, here's the grade. What do they have it for?
My comic shop lists the grades.
Okay, so they have it for a 5.5, but this thing is.
So it's probably like a 6 or 7.
It's like a 7.
Yeah,
it's got to be even high. It's higher than that. I mean, it doesn't even have it has two spine ticks. No, it doesn't have any spine ticks that are color breaking, but it has the
bumps, but
staple wear, the staple stress on the top.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really nice.
But
yeah, I mean,
$34. Look at that black cover, man.
So I picked that book up again at Heritage, where they sold a lot of those. It was just a bunch of Scarlett O'Neal covers.
Oh, the tape.
Oh man, I can just see this is going to be an episode where just the whole front cover gets ripped off.
Let's hope that doesn't happen. Hey, I got a few more books. They were at my feet. This is from Jesse Lynch. Gave me this amazing.
Oh yeah, did you put that video up yet?
I put the video up, but here's a few. These are just some of the highlights. First of all, he gave me this Doom Patrol, and it reminds me of something. Does this remind you guys of anything?
It doesn't.
It reminds me of
Fantastic Four.
Is the one with the Doom cover.
Galactus.
Galactus. I mean Galactus. Sorry.
And the four.
And Silver
team
Surfer
running
should
away.
be flying in front or something. Like, is that 49?
Yeah. It totally reminds me of 49. He gave me this beautiful copy of Outlaws of the West. I could have put that on the yellow thing. And I'm pretty sure they're in a train.
It looks like they're or a saloon. Yeah, it looks like a train actually.
I think it's an Old West train. And then Alan, you would like this. I don't know if you got this one in your recent pickup. Adventures
It
into
has
the Unknown.
that looks like the girl from the Avon comics.
What issue number is that?
151.
I probably got it. That was such a weird lot. It's like so many of those.
I know.
Look at this beautiful cover.
Oh, the Frogman. Yeah.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, it is cool.
And then look what he gave me.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Captain Midnight.
Yeah.
And a great train cover. Like the two trains look like they're about to collide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Killer.
That's it. It is.
It just needs the math equation on it, and then it'd be perfect.
Yep. They're gonna meet in Chicago.
And look, but the bottom it says sabotage.
Oh,
Zip
wow.
Davis painted cover.
Zip Davis is another series that's
Unfortunately,
all of his stuff is underrated.
Someone taped it along the
He
edge.
must have
here.
picked up a collection because he sent me a lot of Atlas books that have that same exact spine
And
tape.
then look at this.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's what I want to have.
Isn't
That's
that
a
cool?
killer. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen this one.
Do not open till Christmas.
Yeah.
But it is a January issue, so maybe.
Alan, you're gonna like this one.
Oh, I have that. It's on
I
my
have
wall.
that one. I have
Hold
that
on.
one. It's a great cover, though. I picked up every bondage cover in Jungle Girls.
This one's great because she's so prominent, right? She's in the
Yeah, yeah.
foreground.
I actually have that.
Hold on there, boy.
All right. I just got two more.
Yeah, I could
Yep.
do the same. It's behind my books though.
I paid $17 for it.
Oh wow, that's a
I
such a
got
good
eBay.
deal.
Yeah.
You got yours
I-
free though.
I paid way more for mine.
Yeah.
You got that for free?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got an AOK.
So
Jesse
all of that
Lynch.
is in the AOK? Wow.
Yeah.
You don't
All
know
of these are
BWD?
from the AOK.
I need better friends.
He sends me an AOK every year.
Look at this one.
Wow.
This is
I
so
know.
cool.
That's a really great one.
Isn't it?
Oh man.
And then
No, his
this
AOKs are the best. Oh,
He gave me
that's
this one,
nice.
too.
Oh, wow,
Purple,
Smash
yeah. Nice.
Wow.
That's not the
So,
spirit.
I know that's not the spirit. That's the spirit ripoff.
Midnight. It's midnight.
That's
Midnight.
midnight. Yeah.
So that's just like that's about a
tip of the
third
iceberg.
of what he gave me.
Wow. That's a crazy.
I
Oh,
couldn't
Alan,
believe it.
go back and watch. I have a bunch of AOKs from him.
He's
Wow.
amazing. He's such a nice, kind guy. He gave me amazing things.
You're gonna send him a good gift for Christmas, I'll bet.
Yeah, I got to find something he wants because I mean that was like out of his. He just out of the blue gave it to me, and it was like I opened it, comic book after comic book.
wow.
It was amazing.
Yeah,
All the kind of stuff I like.
Oh, he knows. He watches your videos.
So who does he watch my videos? I got to get him watching
I
my.
don't know. Sub him up. He's got a channel. He doesn't put out content, but he has a YouTube account. Number 41, Jack
Hey Alan,
Binder
he's
cover.
on Instagram. It's BWD Comics, and it stands for Big White Dog.
Big White Dog. Okay.
But it doesn't say Big White Dog. It just says BWD.
BWD. Okay.
Yeah. So sub him up.
And he's Jesse Lynch on YouTube. Well, I don't know if he changed his channel.
I've seen this one before. I like when they spell out the Shazam. You know.
Me too.
Like,
And they got all the heroes, all the way down to two girls. The one at the
I
beginning.
just heard a review of the Shazam movie.
me too. Actually, I heard it's good.
I heard it was not good, and
Oh,
the guy who reviewed it, what he said was he was very
Which
disappointed.
Shazam movie?
it just came
Black
out.
Adam?
Yeah. No, Shazam. Shazam 2.
Two?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But the guy who reviewed it, he said he was disappointed because at the end of the post-credit scene in Shazam 1 was
It was
Mr.
Superman.
Mind,
Oh yes, Mr. Mind too. Yeah,
and
that's
he's
right.
not in this movie.
Yeah,
What?
I was kind of disappointed, but I heard that he wasn't in the movie. They introduced a bunch of new characters that were not actually in the comics.
Yes.
Really?
That's,
And they expected people to go see it for that?
But actually, I heard it was really good.
Huh.
Like the review that I heard was that it was fun, it was lighthearted, it was just like a movie for popcorn eating.
well, I'm going to wait for your review because
you know what? I'll probably go to it soon because I'm a big fan of Captain Marvel, right? So
I was going to see it tonight, and then I heard the review, so I didn't go. But like so far, I'm in pretty much agreement with your reviews, so I'll just wait. I'll
but
wait
my
for it.
reviews are always like, I hate this movie.
What about Black Adam?
Black Adam I liked.
I thought it was okay. I mean,
I mean, it wasn't the best movie ever, but I liked it. I thought
it was entertaining.
Yeah, it was entertaining. You know what's funny? I was just looking at that book recently.
I like the roulette wheel.
Was it you that was showing this on your Instagram or something?
No, I haven't shown this in quite a while.
That's weird then, because I just saw that book recently, like really recently. All true crime, nice.
They stole this image off a Fox cover because it's almost identical.
Yeah, I think I saw that before.
That's that reprint. No, it's the reprint by MS Distributor.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you got me all paranoid because of that, by the way. I'm like, I bought a reprint. But
I told you how to tell.
Yeah, it's a golden age reprint, but it's not. They
can be pricey. Yeah, they can be pricey.
It does have the price on the cover, by the way, but it is a reprint in the respect that it's like, but it's not like a number one. Yeah.
No, but the interiors are reprints.
Interiors the same, but it's all lingerie panels and stuff, so it's all good.
Oh yeah, because I bought that Crimes by Women up there, and then one day I was looking at it, going, "Where's page number 1?" And I'm like, it's not torn out. I'm like, it's torn out, and I'm looking. I'm like, it can't be, otherwise the back page would be loose. So that's when I started researching them, and realized it was a reprint.
Yeah, that you got to be careful on. Campus Loves, that's cool.
Yeah, look at that.
Hey, yeah, that is cool. Alan, you posted like My Love Secret recently. What was the deal with that one? That's
the one.
Night Tiger's the one telling me that that's a reprint, and I think he might be right on that.
No, I am right. I know
no,
that.
he might be right.
I am right. I've done the research. I know I'm right.
No, you're right. No, I looked it up. It's a reprint, but it is also the last in the series, so that's all that matters.
Well, not really. The database is actually added. They added to it. It was really not part of the series, but
yeah. So the series
it's reprints from the series, and it's a new cover, but it's distributed by somebody else, not by Fox. They had nothing to do with it.
Because Fox ended in 51 and it's from 54.
I found this at the flea market for $4.
I almost feel like I have to show some book. I'm gonna have to climb into my.
I wanted to buy this for the longest time, and it was like never under 50, and then a high grade copy at the flea market for $4.
That's a photo cover, right?
Yeah, and I tried talking them down still, even though it was $4.
You talked them down on the.
I'm like Alan. I gotta.
Oh my goodness, you're worse than me. That's really bad. Oh, Junior Miss, that's awesome.
Some timely Marvel Good Girl. I like these. These had like print the letters in there from the psychologist. They had a staff that they would pay from like a college or whatever. You know, they pay them so much money, and they would supposedly give them the issue, and they would look it over and then write a letter saying everything in here is good for, kids and blah, blah, blah. But then, that in the beginning, when they hired them, it said, yeah, they did that. After a while, it's like, they just sent it like, yeah, they just send out the letter, form letter, here. Yeah, we looked at it. We read it. It's good for kids. I like collecting.
I've been
Yes,
trying to
you
get
do.
that run. I have Buzzy #1, but there's some really great covers in Buzzy.
Yeah, I like when I find them for high grade under 30, I try to grab them. So this is this was my comic shop for $20 shipped.
Oh wow, that's really cheap.
So that's like it was like 12 something. Yeah, you can find them. I mean, I don't know what the deal with my comic shop. Who knows? Sometimes they list
Sometimes
books.
they list books really cheap, and then you can pick them up. Like if you're quick, you have to be quick.
I just like these Avon realistic romance covers, especially not the Afraid to Love nurse cover. This was like $32 shipped off eBay.
Nice.
The Gerber guide, man. It's like you go looking and then you got to go find this stuff.
Mm.
Really cool.
You just reminded me of a cover I got to show Joe. I have a nurse attached to a propeller cover.
Oh, wow.
That sounds cool.
And then this is DS Publishers. So they were a small publisher. They had some great titles, Good Girl covers, Exposed. I think that was a DS.
Let me go grab
another Golden Age DC high grade Good Girl. What did I pay for this? $16 shipped. I love that stuff. I'll eat it up. 52 pages of Good Girl. Heck yeah. Oh, they disappeared. They're bringing some books back.
Yeah, I'm disappearing. Wait, I'll be right back.
Okay, Joe's back first.
Is Alan not back? Because I want to show him this one.
He's not.
All right.
He's not back yet.
Let me see what else I can show then. Oh, this is cool. It's a Christmas comic I got.
Wait, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys.
No, Alan, I got a book I wanted to show you. I don't have any women tied to the propeller covers.
Okay.
But this is a really cool woman in peril because of an airplane. All right.
Okay.
It's Smiling Jack.
Oh wow! Yeah. I've seen that before. That's an awesome cover. I know that one.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, that's not going to be healthy.
Nope. I mean, she's
I'll be
not
looking
tied
for that
to the
one.
color, but
that is really great. Yeah,
they're in pretty much dire straits right there.
And that's a really
great
copy. That looks really nice.
Yeah, I got a real nice copy of it.
What issue number is that? Smiling Jack.
I think it's a 4-color, and it doesn't have an issue number on it.
I always hate that. With the 4 colors, it's hard figuring out what the issue number is and stuff.
It's in my database, though. I can tell you. You can go to Alan.
Here, I'll show you. I was trying to find the nurse on the propeller. I forget what it's either in Fight.
Oh yeah.
But this is another one.
Yeah.
And there's actually a really funny. If you ever see Captain Science.
Yeah.
They basically did a cover swipe of this, where they changed out the plane and made it like a spaceship instead.
Yeah. I think you showed that, didn't you?
Yeah, I did show it. Yeah. So yeah, but I thought this one was kind of cool. Like the girl.
That's
Bob
awesome.
Lubber.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, this is Bob Lubbers. But I think it's really great. You got the flames and you got the plane shooting. It's just like she's in real.
They're all great. All those wings.
Yeah, really great cover.
Especially the rocket one.
Yeah. That's a great cover.
I could have picked that up for $200 and I didn't.
Oh, did you?
I could have and I didn't. I passed.
Oh, you should have. That's a great price. That's a great book.
I got this. It's a Canadian issue.
Counter Spy.
So
that one I saw on your thing. I thought that was really cool. I like the fact that she looks exactly like
they're uncovering her.
That's so funny.
It's funny because this seller blocks me. I made a ghost account in order to buy from him.
So I don't get why sellers do that. I have one seller that has a whole bunch of books that I want to buy, and he's blocked me because I lowballed an offer on him.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Oh yeah. See, I need to get the rest of that series. I really want to get the full run.
Oh, it's hard. I don't think the print run was really low. I mean, this was the end of their business.
And that's a nice LB Cole there, the weird.
Don't get ahead of yourself there.
Oh, that one, actually, I was going to bid on that one. It just recently was up on eBay.
I paid 140.
Nice.
It's a pretty decent copy.
Did you buy that recently? Was that the one I was looking at?
Bought it in February of 22.
Okay, so there was one that just went up recently on eBay.
So is that a good price? Is that a good price?
Yeah, that's a good price. No,
It's like a 2.5.
okay, wait. Let me find some other books to show. Okay, wait. Okay, here's a cool one. We were talking about like Fiction House stuff.
Yeah.
Another girl in the red dress. The only problem with Fiction House, and it really drives me crazy, is the colors. This was probably a red dress.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like, you know, what happens is like the colors always kind of fade.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah, I have a few.
It's really annoying. But it is a great cover though. You know, you got
But that's how you get them cheap though.
Well, but the thing is you can't even get, like, even in a high grade, it will have a faded cover. Just something weird with Fiction House.
Alan, this is number 7. It's not a 4-color. It's the Smilin' Jack series.
So okay, so oh, nice with the Ranger, by the way. So it's number 7.
Yeah.
I gotta remember all these things that you're saying. You gotta remind me. I'll forget. But oh, that's great. I love underwater covers.
Yep.
Me too, especially when they have beautiful women.
Yeah, that's really great.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. Look at this.
Go ahead.
This is
Oh yeah, I got that one. Oh, but that's a
don't have
Pence issue.
yeah, but you want to see something really cool? So that's the Pence, right?
Oh, okay.
And that's the Pence.
Oh,
nice.
wow. So
So
you
I've
got the Pence of the DC and the Marvel version.
First Scott Lang Ant-Man Pence, and first, what is it, Silver Age Adam?
Yeah,
Mhm.
Silver Age Adam. Yeah.
Pence. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
I mean, those are super rare. Like,
Yeah.
still undervalued.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think people are sleeping on those Pence ones.
Yeah.
I have a ton of wings if you want me to show a bunch of wings. But that's a great
Bob
cover.
Lover. Bob Lover.
You can tell Bob Lover if it shows lots of leg. I think he had this leg fetish.
Let's see what else we got here. I mean, I got
I'm
lots
still
of stuff.
organizing my comic room, so like me finding things is like really challenging.
Yeah, I know who has one of these right here. Mr. Joe.
Organizing my room too.
Mr. Joe see me show this, and then he found a copy, and I've been looking for a second one for years.
Oh yeah.
I'm actually trying to find a really cool Real Clue book. It has the first appearance of Nazi dinosaur.
What?
Seriously, they made like this Nazi robotic dinosaur.
How did you find out about that?
Somebody like my friend Falco, he bought it and he was like, oh, you know, this has like a Nazi dinosaur.
Is that the Falco from Germany?
Yeah.
Falco Meister?
Yeah. He's a
we
nice
talk
guy.
all the time.
Hey, Alan, I think you mentioned recently you picked up a comic that has the first appearance of G.I. Robot. Do you recall which one that was?
G.I. Robot. If you give me 2 seconds, I can actually find it.
Be careful, Mike.
Right.
Okay, so you know what's really annoying? So what happened was, you know, I brought all my comics to this room.
Yeah.
When I first moved into the house, and then I was getting things sorted out. I was actually putting things in kind of an order, and then the guy came like earlier than I expected to do the install of this room. So I had to pull all the books out as quickly as I possibly could.
Yeah.
So what ended up happening was everything got out of order, and I have no idea where my books are anymore.
So I think either it's like a Star Spangled War
I think it's weird. I think it's weird. I think it's weird. Weird war story. Weird war.
You see that though? You see that? It's the same exact.
Oh yeah. Well, not really.
What's the same exact?
It's not the same.
That doesn't look at all alike.
What? Get out
it's not the same. What are you talking about?
Turn them.
I think you're wrong there.
What's the same? What part of it's the same?
Alan, this is one. This is a MS distributor book.
Okay.
This is a reprint.
So that's a reprint of.
But it's no. They call it number 51, but it's not. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
So it's the same as what happened with my book. So would my comic shop label that as like Famous Crimes 51?
Yeah. And they'll say that it's Fox reprints.
Okay.
This I got for $20. That's from that guy. I told you about that guy. See, it doesn't have a month. It has the price.
What is the same about that cover and the other one?
It's the same as like,
the guy choking. Come on, man.
He's just trying to mess with our minds.
Joe sees it.
I see.
But anyways, this I got for $20 because the lister said it was first print. This one and that Secret Love. And
so the one that I paid for, the Secret Love one, I got it for $40, and it's a mid grade.
But again, this has in the last back of the cover or right here, it says 15 comics for $1. Only $1. So that's the ones that they recovered and distributed. There's
so basically,
there's no page number one.
It's just a total reprint of
who could even be. What it probably was? It's probably remainder insides is what it seemed like because.
Oh really?
They didn't reprint the page number one.
You know what would be really cool is if you get a remainder copy of something like nice, like Phantom Lady or something cool like that.
But that's probably what it was. But I can't find any info except for the name of the company. I can't find where they're out of, how long they were in business. How is it they probably bought some warehouse and they had a bunch of coverless comics probably.
Well, what I think happens, right? They send the books back, right? If they don't sell them, right? And they would either remove the cover or whatever. And they just take those, put a new cover on.
That's what I'm saying. But Fox went out of business. They probably sold a building or something. And they had someone found a pallet of coverless comics and said, hey, we can make money off these.
Yeah.
That's not, I don't find it impossible. Did I show that already?
No. That's a nice one.
Tessie.
I like those.
Look at all the old guys.
Yeah, I know they're all like going crazy. Yeah.
losing their. I just gave one of these away in a contest.
So when you do the giveaways, is it your dupes that you're doing or?
Oh yeah. I'll do it like if I have a major key or a good key, and then I'll add some stuff to it that I have seconds of or doubles on.
That's cool.
I'm gonna do probably a giveaway once I hit 3,000 subscribers.
But see, when I go out to shows and stuff like that through dollar bins, I pick up all that stuff like Bronze Age stuff that's not that easy to get, or they charge more money somewhere else, DC or whatever. So if I can get it for $1 and I already have it, I'll buy it with the mind of building a good little giveaway package because I'm all about inspiring other people to, to read good stuff.
Yeah.
I got that, and I think this was an A-OK. No, eBay. Those early crimes.
What's he falling off, a roof or a scaffold?
Yeah, it looks like scaffolding almost.
Yeah, it looks like the edge of a building, like a skyscraper, like the ledge. There's some good covers in this run. You got that Candy Girl one.
There's some really awesome covers in that run.
I don't know what that bicycle is.
I got a really cool falling down cover.
I'm going to show my last two, Joe, and turn it over to you and anybody else.
All right, I just have one.
Tangled Romance. Woo-hoo.
When you showed that guy falling off the roof.
Yeah, I like that
Voodoo-
one. Weird
Voodoo
ghostly.
cover.
That's
this-
that'll be cool.
Yeah. And that's it for me. Okay, Joe.
I love this cover.
Yeah.
Oh, he's like falling down the
Elevator
shaft.
shaft.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Charles Biro. How do you say that?
I think it's Biro, but
I say Bureau.
I've heard
too.
Biro, and I've heard different.
I've always loved this one. I thought it's so cool. Like
He's
pushing
an awesome artist.
Yeah. And this is like, I'm surprised that this is a 3.0 though, because it has a big tear. See right there under All True.
Mm-hmm. Well, you guys, he has ghost artists. He's not that good. Go read go read the 10-Cent Plague.
Oh, really? So he didn't do his own covers?
He did some, but the ones that you see that are really bad, those are his.
Oh, really?
He actually
Mike, put us all on.
One of the people that he hired was actually, I forget her name, but she worked at MLJ. She was a female artist. So he had to go to the artist. And actually his wife did a lot of the writing. A lot of those Lev Gleason books, if you read them, they're done really well as far as the scripts and the stories.
Mm-hmm.
Intriguing, tight characterization. That was one of their main things that they focused on. It was writing towards adults. So if you read them, they're really good.
Wow. I mean, I didn't realize that he had ghost artists. That's really weird.
I didn't either. I read that. Someone recommended that 10-Cent Plague to me, and
in a weird way, that kind of makes me very disappointed because, like, you know, I had such respect for him because each cover looks like it's telling a story.
Well, some of them are not. Some of them are way out of perspective. You could see in different issues. You'll see now that I told you. You'll look at them and go, yeah.
That's sad. Then
because there's great covers. I mean, here's a good one right here.
Like I have a bunch of his stuff.
But his just because his name's on it doesn't mean he did it.
That's really disappointing. I'm really disappointed. You may be disappointed. I'm sad now.
I think Joe has that one. You have that one?
Oh yeah, that one.
I got a copy.
I've been trying to pick that one up actually.
Is this a Soti book?
No, it isn't.
You know, it's funny how like some of the books that are Soti, like
are pretty
Tom
tame.
Sawyer or the one you showed earlier, like
yeah.
And then ones like that left out. You know, it's like
I know, like some, and like some of the ones like they have some ones where like what's it called? Super Mystery? Bunny or super, you know what I'm talking
Super Rabbit.
It's Super Rabbit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Super Rabbit.
Yeah, Super Rabbit. So I don't know, I'm getting tired. I don't know, I had a long day.
Yeah, we're gonna cut it out here in a couple minutes.
So in one of those, it's in the Soti, right? It's Super Rabbit 22. And it's like all it is he's threatening to hit the rabbit with a bat. Okay. Mm-hmm. And that's why it's in Soti.
Mm-hmm.
Just that, violence shown to young kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I mean, if you look at any like Looney Tunes book or, like the king, like totally.
Even the cartoons on TV, totally violent.
Exactly. So I don't know why that one was chosen to be put in Soti, right?
So go read that 10-Cent Plague. It gives a historical accounting of what was going on.
Okay, I'll have to find that book. So it's 10
It's
cents.
easy. It's cheap. You can find it on eBay. I paid less than $10 for mine.
Okay, I'll pick that up.
But anyways, in this book here, there's a letter by a kid. He writes into the editor and says, "I won't turn to crime because or something about your comic helps me not become a criminal and mm-hmm. my dad spanking me every day," or something like that. It's really cool.
Yeah, different times. That's awesome.
Who got the belt? Nobody?
The belt?
My belt. You didn't get the belt?
Oh, the belt.
Yeah.
No, my parents weren't into that. My parents, weren't really around. My parents were too busy. Like I never really saw my parents growing up. They were both doctors.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Interesting. My dad was Vietnam vet, very tough dude.
Mm-hmm.
He looked like Starsky. A lot of kids would always say they're Starsky when he would go in stores and stuff.
That's funny.
But
So he was like, he liked the belt. He was like,
he whipped my ass. At one
Oh, wow.
point around, I think when I turned like 13, I told him, Dad, I'm too old for the belt, and he stopped. So
Oh, that's cool.
that's just the way his dad beat him all the time. He was abused as a child, so.
Mm-hmm.
So compared to what he was raised with, I got it pretty much, but I deserved it most of the time.
Yeah.
And when I would get it, I was already like, I knew it was coming. I had, made choices. I know I'm going to get the belt, but I'm going to do this anyway.
Wow.
I was like a Dennis the Menace kind of kid. I didn't get into big trouble, but I got into mischief.
I was like sort of a goody two-shoe kid. I get into trouble in a weird way though. Like I remember when I was in school one time, like everyone wanted to be a ninja. It was like the cool thing to be a ninja. So some of my friends, they were like making throwing stars. Okay, like like out of metal,
out of soup can labels.
Yeah, they were like they took like these pieces of metal and they make these
we did
throwing
that.
stars, and they were throwing them at the walls in the classroom during lunch break. Okay, so the walls in the classroom had all these like marks. Okay, so I'm like, oh, I just wanted to look at this throwing star. I wasn't even going to throw it, so I held this for maybe 2 seconds. I held this throwing star in my hand. Teacher walks in at that moment. They see all the holes in the wall. They see me holding the throwing star, and I get into trouble. All my friends, they're like, "Oh, it's his throwing star." It's like, thanks, guys.
Did you get any street cred though after that?
No. I was the fall guy. It's so sad, and I didn't tell them so, but it was kind of sad. So I had to stay afterwards, and I had to repair the wall and all this kind of stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, seriously, it was like, and I'd even
that was brutal, man. I'd be doing stuff to them when they weren't looking. I'd be doing something.
Yeah, I got kind of screwed over.
No.
Yeah, I didn't even do anything. I didn't even throw it or anything. I just held it in my hand for a few seconds. I just had bad timing. That was my thing.
Stink bombs in the locker and something. That's what I would have done.
Yeah, I wasn't much into revenge.
I wasn't either, but hey, if you're gonna hurt me, I gotta hurt you back. Yeah. I don't know if is that called revenge?
That would be revenge, I think.
Yeah.
Oh.
Retaliation.
We call that just normal where we lived. That's how it would. If you do something like that, expect something in return.
Yeah.
We were crazy kids. We did a lot of different crazy stuff. We used to play we played a game called Nails. We'd go to each other's house when the parents were away. You get a coffee can of nails or screws. You hide and you shut off all the lights. Then you take handfuls and you throw them. Then if you hear someone go, everybody throws in that direction, so you got to move quick. We call it.
Wouldn't you step on the nails over time though?
If you had shoes on, but they might go through. But most of the time, if it had to be at the right angle, so that never happened. It was just
Okay, well, that sounds like a very.
We were stoners. We played darts. You'd stand and you got who's brave enough to keep throwing the darts. You try not to hit them, but you got a certain distance away. You got to try to miss. Play that. We played Drunk Ninja. They have this tree in the pitch dark, and it has a rope. So you run around the tree, and then it has a cliff on one side.
Okay.
And who can go the most times around before they get scared and let go?
Oh, wow.
We called it Drunk Ninja. I always won. We did stupid stuff like that all the time.
The only stupid thing I did was in Canada, we got a lot of snow, right? We get a lot of snow.
Yeah.
And so we climbed up what they do is they clear the like playground area, and they kind of pile the snow up on like near the school, right? It's sort of like this big mound, right? So we would climb up to the top of the school, like onto the school, and then we would jump off the school into the snow.
Yeah.
And you'd be up to here in the snow. You'd be like just wedged into the snow.
I grew up in Wisconsin. We did
friends
that.
Would have to pull you out and stuff. It was fun. It was,
yeah. I forgot about doing all stuff like that.
Yeah,
we used to play King of the Hill on those in the playground. You find the biggest one.
Yeah, and you push each other down the mounds. Yeah, we did that.
Everybody gets there and starts pushing whoever's standing, and then they all try to come up and knock you off.
Yeah. And it's always slippery too, anyway. So you're all half falling down, anyway. So yeah, it's fun.
Joe, I thought you grew up in Jersey.
We did all that stuff too.
Yeah.
Snow forts.
Yep. We loved it
it's funny.
when we
Kids
had
don't do that nowadays.
And then they would plow the lots, like our,
and create the big mound, right?
And we loved playing on those mounds.
Yeah, it was fun. I mean, the funny thing is, kids nowadays, they don't do any of this cool stuff.
No.
They just play on their little iPads and.
Yeah.
Since I stopped, I'm on a budget now. It's like I don't look at my phone hardly that much. I don't get on YouTube. I mean, I come in here and I look through the boxes and stuff and I read, but it's like I feel like liberated kind of, because I always have this stress that I got to put out a video all the time. And, I was buying.
You got to come on my channel again. I was going to invite you again to come on my channel. Both of you guys, like individually, and do another part 2 interview kind of thing where I'm going to ask the tough questions.
Hey, I noticed that you've been putting some editing.
Oh, actually, I still have to record one video tonight, by the way.
What?
For tomorrow. I have to do tomorrow's video tonight.
Oh, wow.
Wow, the pressure, man.
The pressure. I already know what I'm going to say. I actually picked out the books, and they're really, really cool. Like some really big sales that were kind of like cool golden age sales. Like I was shocked by some of the prices.
I mean, if I never saw anything cool on your channel, I'd be worried. Everything's cool that you show.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know about that, but but it's funny. Like everyone, that video that I did with the ACG comics, where I just bought that lot of ACG comics. I actually hated that video. I'm not sure if you knew that, but I was actually debating about not showing that video.
I know you weren't happy with the lot.
I was really unhappy. I was expecting there to be a whole bunch of different stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, double again? I was like,
doubles and triples.
I was like so upset. I was like 3 or 4 copies. I was like, so I was debating about not showing that video. But for some reason, everybody loved that video and they're asking me, oh, can I buy your dupes? I'm like, no, I'm not trying to sell them. So it's just funny. I just thought that was really weird though. It's
so you don't want to sell? You don't want to sell them?
No, I'll trade them.
Okay. So you're building up like a big stack for a trade?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a trade, and I have this book.
Joe, do you want some of those ACGs?
Yeah, you can get a whole bunch.
No, I didn't see any that I wanted.
Oh, geez, what a jerk! Okay.
It's funny because I was watching your video, and every time you showed one that you like, oh, that's a pretty cool cover. I'm like, that's the one that I have. Every time you'd say that.
Okay, yeah. I mean, it was such a weird run. It was like 60 books, and maybe like 20 different covers.
Annoying. You got a lot of dupes.
Yeah, it was so weird. Like, that's the thing with Heritage. You never know what you're going to get. When you buy those kind of mystery box, they're almost like mystery box. They just say it's like modern comics or Silver Age comics or, But,
so how much times have you lost versus...
I love watching it, like when you do it, and then there's like cool ones in there.
Yeah.
But like, I don't have like the courage to do that because like I'm afraid it's going to be like the last one you did, where it's like just dupes, like
it was
things I don't want.
Yeah, I never buy nothing blind.
Yeah, I hate buying blind too. But there was a couple books in there that I thought, oh, maybe, maybe. And I was actually hoping that there was going to be the True Visions in there.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I was
hoping that was going to come up.
That's what I was like, so every time that it wasn't that, I was like, oh. It's like so annoyed.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that came across in the video, but I was like,
In hindsight, I can see it. While
Yeah,
I was watching,
it's
you
funny.
covered up pretty good.
Yeah. But it was.
Yeah, I
It's funny.
kept hoping like a True Vision was going to show up.
But
You know?
you know what's funny? The next that unboxing gets bigger and bigger. Like the next 3 videos, I think it's 3 left in the series, are insane. Like just just like insane books. Like it's pretty good. Pretty good. The next ones, it's just I've already shown some. Like the Police Comics #1 is.
So do you have like an end game, or it's just buy as much as I can while I can?
Buy as much as I can before my wife finds out.
So what, like 6 years down the road, she's going, honey, why don't we have 0 money in the bank account?
Yeah. No, I enjoy buying cool comics.
So how does your wife doesn't give you like really tough pushback, or?
I mean, I've been the breadwinner in my family for the last whatever number of years. She's now working, but she spends money. She plays too, right? So
Right.
But you know, I make good money, so she lets me play a little bit. So this is just fun. It's just me having fun.
I hear you.
So,
yeah, I had fun last year, but I think my wife, she can save and pay stuff off, so she's got the house paid off by January, and it's like, well, I can have $1,000 in. She's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. So
you guys think you'll pay your house off by this coming January?
that's what she said. She increased the payment up.
I remember you saying that, y'all. You're selling books for this reason. You're trying to pay off your house, so that's great.
Oh yeah, I just give her, because I buy a comic. No.
Yeah, no. Once you pay off your house, once I paid off my house, I was like, oh man, I have all this extra money. It's so
either that, or I have
liberating.
A lot more time off. I don't have to work full time anymore.
Yeah, well,
if I don't want.
Yeah, that's the trick. So what happens with me is like I can sort of set my income based on how many clients I get or how much extra work I do. So I'm always like, oh, I really want to get that comic. So maybe if I just get a few more extra clients, I can buy that expensive book. So I think you might have that same experience that you might want to do the extra hours just to get.
But right now I don't have control of the budget, and I like it. I don't stress.
But does she give you like at least like some little like spending money?
We agreed on 35. I told her 35 because
$35 or
I want to find a comic run around 30 with shipping, and that's because like I said, I'm not trying to buy anything big right now. Okay. Dude, I just bought I bought a high grade book for 48 because I saved money by cutting the lawn and not paying the lawn guy.
Oh wow.
So I'll send it to you.
You're so frugal. It's awesome.
But he keeps finding these deals like that, like the Jetta that you bought for him, like.
Yeah, I mean
I just sent you this. I just bought that high grade.
I just need to get one more Jetta, by the way. Just need that third one.
I actually need that one back.
No, you're not getting it back, man. It's gone. It's mine.
But I like that I'm part of contributing to your both of you, and you reciprocated.
Yeah, I
have the other Jetta.
Yeah, no, you have the one that I'm missing.
Yeah. See, together we have the collection.
I know we have the collection of like the In Your Dreams and Jetta and a whole bunch of things.
I really believe that we're getting close to where these are going to be like money. I mean, they are already, but I mean, even raw, all of it will be like more valuable than the dollar as far as trade.
What I find right now is this is kind of a good time to pick up books. Like we're still in a kind of like the market is like uncertain where it's supposed to go. So, but what's happening is with all the banks collapsing and all this kind of crazy stuff, I think people are going to be like, oh, comics or some kind of tangible thing is going to be worth even more. Like, people are
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
They're going to dump their money in it. Yeah. I mean, I actually recorded a show today with Merck, my Monday show. And I was kind of talking about this point to a certain extent. what I've seen people doing is they're parking their money into golden age books, and like especially things like EC comics, like the pre-code horror stuff. And I've seen those books just go crazy in price. Like, I mean, tripling in price within a year. It's
Well,
just,
what is it? A tide raises all boats.
well, yeah. So, but the only problem is those EC books are not necessarily the best books to be buying, like as an investment. They're cool books, like don't get me wrong, but there's just they're not as rare as some of these other books.
Right.
Like that Mr. Mystery that I showed you, that's a rare book. Like you won't see that again, you know, but these EC books, you'll see them over and over again. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
There's
I think people are putting their
them.
money in the wrong, they're kind of doing the same thing as the comic boom with the modern books. You know what I mean? They're putting it in the wrong spot. Yeah, so, but
I'm just putting it into what I like.
but no,
I just
you're
sent
buying
you.
good
I just
stuff.
sent you a picture on Instagram. Check it out.
Well,
On you.
I'm on my phone.
Oh, are you? Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
thought
I
you were on the
can't-
computer.
No. I'm doing this on my phone, so I can't really. I see all these like messages people are sending me. Like I'm getting all the notifications, but I can't look at them. So I'm like, okay. So what is it? Oh, Red Arrow. Is that the one? So is that the one that you showed earlier? Is it for
Yeah,
sale?
No, I just bought it.
Oh.
40 bucks. High grade copy.
Oh man.
I have a second copy. That's an upgrade.
Okay, like maybe I'll have to buy some more books.
I think 1 and 3 are the Good Girl, and the number 2 it doesn't have any Good Girl on it.
Yeah, you know me. I like the Good Girl stuff. You know, I've been trying to.
Oh, same here. That's
Yeah,
up
I mean,
the Western Good Girl alley, right?
I think that's a really cool. I like that idea of buying that collection, getting that, building towards that Good Girl art Western thing. I think that's just a really cool idea. You know, that's something where you do a book or something about it. You know, and show.
Well, I'd like to write an article on it,
Yeah.
on just the subgenre mixing
Yeah.
between the romance and the Western,
And
and
it's
talk about
something
some of the companies and who was the first, and
Yeah. I mean, it's something that's very under the radar. So, like, I think recently romance books have been sort of picking up in steam. Like, they've been getting sort of popular. But the Western books, for the most part, are kind of still underrated.
Here's a couple other ones. I mean, Joe has the really nice one with what's her name?
Yeah.
Really big, number 27.
The Wild Bills are really, really inexpensive. That's one I've been trying to pick up. That's the only really pricey book in the whole run.
This is high grade. I paid $50 for it.
Yeah, if you find another copy, send me like a link, because I've been trying to pick that book up.
I've been waiting for one for under 50 for like a couple years.
Yeah,
They
no.
They never go that low.
That book just came up on Heritage, by the way.
He
I
had
forgot what it
this
sold
one.
for.
He had this one and the Western Crime Buster.
Mm-hmm.
Both of
I
them
like
for
that
50.
one a lot. I just really love the cover on that. Something about the composition of the girl is really great.
It's a Kensler cover. No, it's Graham Ingalls. Sorry.
Graham Ingalls, yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
All right, guys. Well, we should get out of here. It's getting late.
Yeah, 3 hours.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you. It's always fun. It's too fun.
Yeah, well,
You know?
how about I do, if you guys ever want, come, we can do a live show on my channel sometime.
I'm available mostly on Sunday, or usually I'm not available on Saturday nights. But
So,
I can let you know.
Yeah, maybe I was thinking of doing a room tour tomorrow on my channel, like a live channel, like either that or Monday. So I don't know. We'll see. But
Okay.
but maybe next weekend we can do it.
Yeah, sounds good.
Sounds good so far. I don't have nothing
Okay.
planned.
Okay, cool. So yeah,
Just remind us in the middle of the week,
yeah.
or around Thursday maybe.
Or do what you did, where you say an hour before.
Oh, you can do
Surprise!
that.
Come on the channel.
Well, we were going to do it without you, and then I said, "Hey, we should get Alan since
Well, I'm
part of
glad.
this
I'm glad you
challenge.
guys thought of me. I appreciate it.
Oh yeah, it's always fun hanging out with
it's
you."
fun sharing comics and seeing
Yeah.
comics.
Yeah,
I call
always-
Joe and I
you
go,
guys
"Are you
show-
playing comics?"
I always
So,
feel
all right, guys, I got to
Yeah.
get out of here.
Yeah.
Okay. See
Good
you
night.
guys.
Take care.